Hello, and welcome to the Problem Players Podcast, the show where everything is made up, including Chase's taste buds.
Dude,
He was guzzling eggnog to prepare himself for this session.
this is an
of
eggnog
TTRPG action.
latte because I'm
Even
a
worse.
barista.
He worked at Starbucks, everybody.
I rest my
Weeks.
case.
2 weeks.
I'm Chappy. And I'm your director this morning. And I will be running for these mostly not problematic players. We have Ryan, who's playing the Casimir. River is playing the troubadour Azeban. Robby is our resident tactician named Ronan, and Chase is playing the Shadow, who is ostensibly called Catherine. Maybe. We're playing Draw Steel, which is a wonderful TTRPG from MCDM Productions. It is a game centered on heroic tactical cinematic fantasy, and our focus is to create and share heroic, dramatic, and emotional stories with you. We stream most Sundays live on Twitch at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, with an occasional or often week off, depending on people's schedules. Next week, we're not streaming on Sunday because people continue to find other things to do with their time. Insane. So instead, we're playing an extra session this week on Wednesday, October 22nd, in the year of our Lord, 2025. We will be starting playing about 8 p.m. Eastern time. You can find the same place, etc. Obviously, different change. So if you miss it, catch up on the VODs and stuff, because we have VODs for people who like that on YouTube. And also, if you only like audio because we're ugly and scary, you can listen to us on Spotify. However, if you do so, you will miss all of the pretty art done by River, who is our resident artist. They recently changed their socials. It's now River Rat. River, do you want to plug your stuff?
Yeah, you can find me at River Rat Draws on Blue Sky, River Rat Draws on TikTok, and then just plain old River Rat with 2 eyes and the word river because someone else came up with that before me. I'm not creative. On Instagram. And Tumblr, I think.
Excellent.
Yeah, Tumblr.
Ooh, Tumblr.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I know,
Excellent.
I'm old school.
Old
Dash
school.
ball pit, baby.
All right. Also, you'll hear some music. It's all Creative Commons, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that sort of licensing. But we have accreditations in our descriptions, our et cetera, pins things. So check it out, because those people's music is cool, and you can find out if you like what you hear, where we got it. Every week, we like to start a session with a short little anecdote from either our or your experiences playing with players that just can be a little problematic. And so today, River has a very interesting story that they would like to share with us. River,
All right, guys.
please take it away.
So this one was sent in to us by Gluten God. This is the worst story from the first time DM I got stuck with during a high school D&D club. You already know it's bad when it starts with that. Throughout our sessions that we played, we learned that they had never DM'd before. And as we played, being a DM was essentially a way for this person to exercise their Tumblr fan fiction, trying to railroad player decisions or straight up copying media, one example being knockoff Avengers and collecting the literal Infinity Stones. Nothing against that in play. Do whatever you want to have fun. And nothing against first-time DMs. Though you might feel a little differently once you hear the story. Little background on the character I was playing. I was a female Yuan Ti pureblood. For anyone who doesn't know or doesn't want to Google, it's a race of snake people. This is very important. Some of our early sessions consisted of negotiating peace between a forest-dwelling group of centaurs and then humans that had been chopping down the forest for lumber. As we play, we find the youngest of the centaur princes is set to not have a position in the kingdom after his father dies because his brothers have all the rights. He is the best way into the group. I kind of turn up my charm and get some information out of him. No intention to go further, though. DM says the prince is enamored by my character and is interested in traveling with us. Great. Emotional support NPC to drag along with the party. Every party does that. Awesome. DM starts to get a little weird. DM starts having me make con saves or con checks at the end of every session. 4 to 5 sessions in, I finally fail one. DM gets giggly, little weird, and with her past behavior, I knew something was up. That day on the bus, my friends and I discuss it, and we think that she is trying to imply that my character is nauseous and might have a little expecting, if you will. She was trying to imply my character was expecting. So I decide to confront her directly next session. I ask her directly, "Are you trying to imply that my character is expecting?" And she says, "Maybe," and looks away. So I look at her, and this is verbatim. I am reading this verbatim from this player. I tell her, "It would be a real shame if my character was expecting. Adventurers saving the world just don't have time for that. As a Yuan-Ti who lays eggs, I guess the party would just have to scramble it up for breakfast." The look on her face was priceless. The players that heard me cracked up. She retconned that it was just a bad dinner and did not try to do weird things to the characters again for the rest of the campaign. Assuming a Yuan-Ti egg has the same amount of protein as like an ostrich egg, just a fun fact here. 47 to 50 grams of protein. So have a Yuan-Ti in the party, I guess, if you want a way to keep your party going on the protein front. Get those gains while you're saving the world.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Long story short, I hate it here.
Yeah. I remember
Yeah,
around here
so
someone
just
talking about
What the
scrambling their own eggs. That's insane.
it was a power move,
Kinky.
honestly. Yeah, that's all my DMs or future DMs watching this. Please write a book or just talk to your players ahead of time if you ever want to incorporate anything at the
Wattpad
table.
and AO3 are free. You can
AO3, my
upload whatever the
beloved,
fuck
and
you want.
AO3 and censorship. Seriously.
Yeah, but then you don't have a personal captive audience that has to listen to everything you do.
See, the keywords in that are personal and captive.
Yes, I know.
See, back in my day, you used to have to make a website to write the specific fan fiction you wanted, okay? Live journal. Anyways,
Live
the
journal.
Yuan-Ti egg laying story, everybody. I've been sitting on that one for a while. Pun intended.
Disgusting.
I'm gonna throw up.
Me too.
No, let's play some draw steel.
So,
all
we
right.
didn't technically do our, do we want to go over what happened last time? It was just a combat.
Oh yeah, Ryan, what happened last
Very
time?
good. As my notes say, part 1 in all caps, boat fight, and part 2 in all caps, boat fight featuring firefighters and Lil Jon. There you go.
I missed something. I missed something important. I don't.
we got Lil Jon and Usher over here playing while we're firefighting on the boat. It's fine.
What?
Don't worry about
Okay.
it. The actual summary is it really is yes, boat fight. We fought Thaxian war dogs on the boats. And they set both of them on fire. We saved some slaves from the Thraxian boat and brought them onto ours, and now we're sailing away. Come sail away with me with one less mast.
With a lightly crispy ship.
Yeah.
Gonna get canceled.
But yes, featuring Lil Jon.
Copyright. Excellent. So, yes, you guys survived the battle with the Buteo, the Thraxian war galley. You are all now crowded onto the deck of the Shadow, which is now missing its mizzen mast, the rearmost mast of the three, which has been chopped off and cast to the ocean. You can see it kind of drifting with the tash rigging and sail and etc. Backwards with the burning Buteo. You are cramped onto this deck with roughly almost 100 slave oars folk from the Buteo. The Shadow is not big enough to now have like 150 people on it. So it's crowded like a sardine can. Like there's not really enough room. Like you have to pack a room below decks, like playing like Twister, or like people have to be up on outside. Like it's just a nightmare. The ship is handling a lot worse, both because of its overloaded nature and also missing some of its rigging and sailing. The ship is also slower. You all had wanted to speak to Minerva immediately afterwards, and Minerva does want to speak with you. So that you're up on the aft castle. You're up. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Up by the steering wheel for the people who lay people. Up by the ship's wheel at the back, near the stump of the old mast. Speaking with the captain. She is wounded, but has bandaged it, and it's not like a major or life-threatening or anything, just a minor wound. She says, "I'm surprised we made it out of that. That was hairy. I suppose I should at least say thank you for risking your life, for risking life and limb."
I imagine Catherine is like trying to not vomit at the fact that there's a lot of people and that the boat is moving, and she's just like,
People are stinky.
Okay, I'm just be like, okay,
Sweaty, stinky people.
Catherine, do you want to go below the deck? I think it helps not seeing the water. It does. I'm not messing with you. It does help to not see the water. Do you want to? Okay, so do me a favor. Look straight ahead and angle downwards.
she looks
All that's
right ahead and
happening.
downward and immediately
All that-
vomits all over
Please
the
don't
deck.
make throw up noises.
Oh my god.
While that's happening, Ronan,
Whoever's like, you're cleaning that up.
Yeah.
Please tell me we're gonna make it. I need to get to shore.
Thank you, Captain. You also risked your life and limb as well. I hope that. What is the plan from here? Are we continuing? Are we turning around?
She says, well, we can sail without any issue to Mytholas, and it's probably about just as close at this point. We'll continue our course with the way the wind is, otherwise we'll be stuck. The wind has now changed, and now it's kind of going across your starboard to your port. So it's not against you. Says, we've got to figure out what to do with all these slaves.
Wait.
I think I'm going to offer them, anyone who wants can join the crew if they're experienced and willing. We lost a lot of good people, and we're undermanned. The rest, I guess, just I'm not carting them around where they want to go, so they're getting dropped at Mytholas, and they'll have to sort out their own fate at that point. I can't feed them. I have nowhere for them to sleep.
You see Azeban kind of raise their hand almost.
Why are you raising your hand? This ain't a bloody classroom.
Classroom? What's a
You went to
Whatever.
school?
School?
School? What do I know? No.
What is? I don't know what these words mean. When you say slave, is that like?
I'm advertising us on my.
Is that like a type of?
We can discuss that later if you like, Azeban.
You don't know what a slave is, Azeban?
The short story, because it is important to this context, is they are people who have been taken from their homes and sold as property.
But you can't sell a person? What?
Challenge
Some
accepted.
people would like to disagree with you.
Wait, is this what that Thrax guy is doing?
Yes.
And other things, yes.
We have to kill him. That's really bad.
How about
Careful about how
How
loud you
about-
say that.
Hilarious. Holy
Sorry.
well,
shit.
Sorry.
in fairness,
I-
I feel like
Azeban
this
just
is-
seems very like shocked, and they kind of like withdraw into themselves, and they're
Right.
like, okay.
there's probably not a worse audience, or sorry, a better audience to have said this in front of. So
Oh yeah,
Um,
I agree, but definitely careful about how loud you
I
say that.
agree,
We
I
we have
agree.
to do everything we can to make sure these guys don't get sold again. I understand that you're only going to take a few of them. All respect, ma'am, but can you guys at least like take them somewhere where they won't be like put into this position again? I just people
These
do that. I always
slavers
thought
are-
that
Will they?
These
I always
slavers are
thought that the
everywhere.
people I always thought that the people helping other people or following them or doing stuff for them were like being paid or just like really good friends or something.
Most of them are.
Uh,
Well,
sometimes.
some of them.
Madarva's
I-
just sort of like bemused by your naivete.
Madarva, is there anything that we can do to help you?
Yeah.
Or
Yes, let's see.
Yes. Well, considering that the fight you helped start, although it's not all your fault, but you know, kind of sticking to the plan doesn't seem to be your strong suit. We've got
Aye,
to repair the
my bad.
ship.
looks right at.
My bad.
I tried.
It's
Hey,
just
if
like,
we had
guys,
fun by the plan, maybe
like,
we would have all been
I don't-
people for money sold slave people.
it's
so.
going to take an extra day probably, with the
Catherine turns a little more
damages to reach the island, but
Okay.
we should have enough supplies to make it even with our new passengers. But we'll need help repairing the ship. We'll have to find a mast in the probably in a forest. I doubt they'll have any mast large enough already prepared. It's not a big port. We'll have to cut it down, drag it back, shape it.
So it will take a while.
It'll take a
Well,
while.
I mean,
But
all
if you
Ronan
folks
knows-
are willing to help, that would be
I mean, I'm
important
sure.
to maintaining our working relationship.
Is it the
I'm,
Rock Man?
I'm sure all Ronan has to do is like gently flick a tree.
I was
and
gonna
knock it
say,
over,
just looks at
so-
Rockman, like.
Yeah, I'm
This
sure we
you.
can help with that.
Is this what we
Yeah.
consider racism?
You
Yeah,
know, it's more so. This. Our band name is Ronan and the Twinks. That's what
Oh
it
yeah.
is.
Hey, I would like to classify myself as a twunk.
That's lovely.
Technically,
Anyway,
so's cast, but anyways.
yes. My point is, yes, ma'am. We are happy to help however we can. So, just let us know once we're in port.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else Minerva specifically wants to talk about. I guess Minerva can share that repairs will excuse me. Repairs, because you need a new mast. You have to find the tree, bring it back, shape it, install it. You're going to use spars, sails, rigging, etc. for the mast. It's not like a simple job. It's going to take like 2 to 3 weeks is the minimum. If everything goes well and you're paying for good and fast, not cheap. But if things don't go swimmingly, it's more like a 3 to 6 week job.
I feel like that's fine because then we have more time. Yeah.
No, do consider you're on a bit of a clock
Time limit. Yeah.
because people are
Yeah. People are dying.
dying of a disease. But that's sort of the TLDR on that. Madara will let you know that they're going to be holding a funeral for the dead crew members, and then they will continue
funeral.
on sailing towards Mytholas. Again, it's going to probably take an extra day. So instead of getting there tomorrow, they'll get there the day after.
That's
How
fine.
many dead crew members are there?
I think there was about 8 or 9.
Yeah, something like that.
They were mostly like fighters
I was
as well.
praying
which
he was gonna say 6 or 7. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was hoping he would slip up, and
No.
and
No.
I could get him there, but
Can you have Catherine take
What's your
fucking
stamina score?
yeah, thank you. Psychic damage.
He is
Smited
reduced to
by
1.
God.
I didn't say it.
D12.
I didn't say it.
D12.
I didn't say it. I could have, but I didn't.
Smited by God.
Minerva makes an announcement to the formerly enslaved people, and yells out, basically says like, welcome to the Shadow. We'll do our best to accommodate you. We don't have room or a lot of supplies for 100 people, but you're just gonna have to stay packed below decks and on the deck and just deal with it until we get to the Mytholas, and then you're free to go. Anyone that wants to volunteer to join their crew, as long as they have are experienced as a sailor and able of body, they'll consider taking you on. You see probably like 24 or so people step forward for that, and they start deciding who they're going to take and who they're going to leave because they don't need that many people, et cetera, et cetera. And they sort of the ship sort of progresses onward. After a few hours after the battle, kind of the ship has been cleaned up. Like they've been scrubbing the deck with all the blood with like sand and salt water, trying to get the blood off. They've been patching up the fire damage and damaged boards, and the ship was kind of in a state. So the carpenters have been at work, and it's not 100%, but it's nice enough that you can at least have a funeral without people slipping on blood. Excuse me.
That's a positive.
Is a positive. So the most of the people you rescued are kind of off the deck, so the whole crew can be up here. They're all kind of packed down below. You see, like they've got like all the doors and hatches and things open, so that it's like ventilating air, so they don't suffocate down there. But a few of the freed folks are up here. You all watch just kind of one sort of shrill pipe. One of the sailors is playing a haunting melody on a pipe. The bodies of the deceased have all been put under like blankets or like canvas tarps, kind of lined up on the edge of the boat. And Madarva speaks sort of briefly about they were good sailors, they were loyal crew, but most importantly, they were good people and our crew. And she says, whatever gods you pray, whether that be old or the new gods of man, let them grant you fair winds and calm waters, and forever be interred by the warm embrace of the sea. And then, like, one by one, we'll call out the names, and as each thing they call out, they, like, dump the body out front of the sheet, and it goes psh, overboard. As a line, sort of as this ship's kind of going along. Body, psh, into the ocean. They do one by one. And everyone kind of stands for a moment of silence at the end of the funeral. And then Madarva calls out and says, all right, don't let our sacrifice be in vain. We've got to get this fucking limping ship to port. On you go! And everyone kind of... Now is not the time to grieve. We have work to do, and gets back to work sailing the ship. And the boat goes on.
You would see Azeban after the fact, very like subtly and somberly reach into one of their pockets, and they take that really small crumpled piece of paper and stick of like charcoal or chalk or something and cross something off and then slip it into their pocket.
All right. The rest of the day is uneventful. Everyone's kind of a bit quiet. Their spirits mixed. Boat sort of sails on the creaking of wood. The calls of orders and, justice mass, tack that way. And the boat sort of limps along, rolling in the waves. At night, there is a blood red sunset that illuminates the water in red and orange. And then you all take your rest, preparing to arrive, preparing for another day on the ocean, on the sea. The next day is similar. It is a calm and peaceful journey compared to the first day. And at this point, sort of conditions of the ship are getting pretty rough because no one has any personal space. Everyone's getting kind of cranky about it. Some arguments are breaking out. And it's like sort of trying to just keep a lid on things for one more day.
Ronan is basically being an enforcer then, just sort of wandering, breaking up fights, being like, oh shit, the guy in the armor's here.
I'm just
I think
vomiting
that's
every
really just
hour over the edge of the ship.
Aw.
That's all Catherine's doing.
Catherine is really pale and shriveled and dehydrated.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm muted. Hi.
Hi.
I think Cass. I was coughing. I think Cass is probably going around to everyone who looks sick and trying to be like, drink water, don't look at the ocean, just keep looking down. I know the movement is not helping, but don't look at things moving. It's not gonna help you. There's particularly Catherine as well.
I think
But
it's only Catherine because everyone else, besides the four of you, are because even the slaves, they were oarsmen on the galleys. They're all
he's probably
experienced sailors.
being are you injured? I can help you,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. But
I'm just
Catherine,
gonna
he's Catherine, stop looking over at the water.
Looks
Can I
again.
bring Can I bring Catherine a bucket? Can I bring
Sure.
Catherine an empty bucket?
Honestly, it's
Catherine.
probably better for her to just go over the edge if she's
Yeah,
going
it's
to.
like getting the bucket dirty.
I'll hold her hair back unless she beats the shit out of me.
She's fine with that. She's struggling.
Meh.
I hold if she throws up, I hold her hair back for her.
Ronan is too, enforcing everywhere else, but he walks by and just gives you a solid clank, clank, clank. Good.
Just a hand that's the size of her face, patting her on the back.
Push her off the edge on accident with a casual tap.
No. Chase, this is your sign to make a new character.
Already?
New record.
New record.
No. I've done faster than that. Don't taint my name.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
true. That is
Okay.
true.
Oh God. Next session story, I guess. Anyway.
So yeah, you spend this day again sailing, helping Catherine try and find her sea leg, etc., etc. Yeah, Casimir. There's definitely some of the freed slaves have burn injuries from the fire when you're trying to get them out. Some of them have they have very recent scars or not scars, wounds that are still in the process of healing on their backs from being whipped by the overseers to row faster or row in rhythm or whatever. So you help tend to those. Night again approaches. You get as much rest as you can in the difficult conditions on the ship. And that is now the 23rd of Solanius. It is the height of summer. Being out in the sea, there is a nice breeze that kind of on top deck keeps you a bit cooler, but certainly below decks, it is like a fucking sauna. Just so hot and sweaty. And the air is stagnant and yeah. It's gross. On the about late morning of this day of the 23rd, a call comes out from the crow's nest. Land spotted. And soon on the horizon, an island comes into view. You can see mountains and cliffs and green slopes. It slowly grows in size. The shadow approaches. As you get closer, you can see more islands. This is part of an island chain, sort of the closest part to you. And the shadow makes for the closest and largest of the islands. As you get closer, you can see that the cliffs and a lot of the rock are sort of a whitish, silvery gray color. the cliffs rise to over 200 feet tall in some places. A lot of them aren't that high, but certainly in a few spots. And then descend to sort of waves crashing against the island below. It's an island with a lot of beaches. Like most of the coast is all rocky and cliffs. You can see as you're approaching, kind of sailing by, that there are the white tan stone ruins of an ancient abandoned lighthouse high on the cliffs that the ship is passing. You can see on the pastured hills beyond the white specks of sheep and goats grazing. A flock of gulls kind of sails over the main mast, chortling as you go by this ruined lighthouse, kind of. And the shadow rounds sort of a corner of the island's cliffs and into a small bay. And in this bay, the cliffs kind of come down to the waterline, and sort of there's a very small beach. As in, like, the beach is not this huge, like, vacation beach, but like, there's quite a bit of land that sort of is not so high up. There's a little bit of sand. And the town of Mytholas, the town of the island of Mytholas, which shares a name, comes into view. You see it's a small sort of coastal settlement. There's no walls or fortresses or anything of that nature. The town is filled with buildings with orange clay-tiled roofs, and they have kind of white and tan stone and like mud brick walls. The buildings kind of cascade down a gentle slope from the fields and pastures, which kind of rise up into the foothills before the mountains of the island. And the buildings kind of come all the way down to the beach. There are docks, and there's two long piers that sort of extend out into the bay. And you can see that there are two sort of small ocean-going fishing vessels that are anchored out in the harbor. They're not quite as big as the Shadow, but certainly nothing bigger than the Shadow. You can also see kind of in the bay itself a lot of kind of really small inter-island boats to travel between the islands, fishing boats. Some people are out fishing. Some you can see like a couple boats are going out deeper to sea to go fishing for the day. There's also boats that are sort of of this nature. They're tied up against the docks or stored out of the water on or near the piers. Above the town, like I said, the sort of these sloping fields and pastures up to the foothills. You can see groves of olive trees and rows of grapevines. You can see cereal crops like wheat and barley, kind of in midsummer harvest. Nice and golden fields that have partially been harvested, and people are working on doing more today. And then again, the herds of white woolly creatures. And you can sort of see like small interspersing clumps of trees and sort of worn rural tracks breaking up this kind of idyllic pastoral rural scene. And and also there's a sort of a small stream that kind of comes down from the island's mountains and kind of cuts through the fields and the western part, or I guess northern part of town to the sea. The Shadow lays anchor in the bay, in the harbor, and Minerva orders them to start preparing the small boats. They grab the kind of their two rowboats and they kind of put them down into the water. They throw lines down, right? They throw on like a rope ladder, and people start climbing down. They're going to basically you folks, all those slaves, and most of the crew are going to. Minerva are going to disembark, and then like they'll do shifts, so like people getting shore leave, etc. But first they start getting all of the extra people off of the boat, and so it's going to take probably until, because they only have a couple boats. They may be able to enlist some locals to help, but it's going to take a few hours, probably 2 hours to get everyone off. Because say each boat can take like 5, 6, 7, or 8 people, and you got over about 100 to do. So yeah, it's gonna or over 100 because you get the crew too. So it's gonna take a while. But kind of this work begins. Yes, go ahead. Sorry.
How many Ronans can fit in this boat?
Do you
How many
want me to pull up? Do you want me to
rodents?
put the image up for you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Please do.
fine.
Oh, Ronins.
Yeah.
For
yeah, I think-
Robbie's request.
I think
Yeah,
Ronan,
Ronan.
they probably when they list some of the boats from shore, like they get a few folks, like you have to take your own boat and row yourself because
Yeah,
otherwise it's gonna sink.
that's
It's
fine.
like barely
That's
floating. You probably have to take your armor off. Someone's take your armor in a different boat.
I feel like
Um,
I need to like expand that drawing and like have the party sitting on top of Ronan or something.
That'd be really good.
Yeah,
On
I
the
mean, Ronan.
Albert Rodeo is a map of the island. I'm gonna put up the map I drew in comparison to the Rivers. That's Rivers' interpretation of my drawing.
I freehanded that calligraphy. Not to toot my own horn,
It
but
looks
I will.
good.
It looks good.
Hey Chase, the stream cannot see what's going on at Owlbear Rodeo, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Chase.
Okay, well
Chase.
now
They
now
could
we,
see
now
Owlbear
we gotta
Rodeo. It's just
bring-
not updating. That's why I'm
now-
there. It
now
goes.
we gotta
Maybe we
bring
just need
out
to
Better now?
or
the-
something.
Oh, I have
Yep.
to be clicked on Owlbear Rodeo. I was clicked on the Discord. That makes more sense.
Well, I
This
suppose now
guy.
we have to bring out the Ronan art again if they didn't see it. Fuck.
Yep, bring it back out. Bring it back out.
That's my bad.
Bring him back. Bring him back.
Yeah, you can see my terrible. Well, actually, I will say my mountains are nice. I like my mountains. And also it's Smuggler's Cove, not Smuggler's Cave, but my handwriting was bad. So, anyways, but yeah. So Chase, you can show the people what this island looks like and all the cool places to go visit. There's a little Mytholas. Excellent. Okay. So it's kind of about, we'll say around noon when you guys kind of all are gathered on the shore. You're in the town of Mytholas. So Madar will say to you, like Madar like makes arrangements like, representatives of the town come out. She's like, yep, I've got cargo, blah, blah, we're going to unload it, right? Explains like, yeah, we got attacked by, I think the way how would Madar phrase it?
Yeah.
Madara would say, like, well, I mean, this is sovereign territory of, in theory, of the Basalian Empire. It's sort of like on the edge. It's not like a major city or anything, but they are Demosians. They do consider themselves part of the subject of the the Empress of Basalia. So yeah, I think she said, yeah, we got attacked by some Thraxian privateers. We're gonna need to do repairs. They were like, yeah, we don't have any masts. You're gonna have to go get one. But she's like, yeah, well, they can enlist the harbor's help. They'll pay, et cetera, et cetera. They're kind of working this out. I think Madar will tell you that I think they're planning on the next day going, just because the crew needs to like rest and let them get some shore leave and kind of sort. They got to deal with the cargo and sell that, and that's gonna help pay for the mast work and stuff. That tomorrow, the 24th, she would like to take a away team, a la like Star Trek, to go into the forest and look for an old growth tree that's tall enough and straight enough to be a mast. It's like, the types of trees on the island aren't great for it, but hopefully it's kind of deeper into the island, farther away from the settlements, they might find something that'll do. And she would like you folks to go with them.
All right.
Otherwise, you're kind of free to do as you wish. Obviously, the map has some interesting locations on it. In our notes channel, our Discord, I posted a table of contents list of like locations because I didn't want to draw a map of the town, but I was like, well, how are they going to know where to go if because without prompting. So some ideas of places in the town you can visit that might be of interest.
First
So
and
what would you like to do?
foremost-
You
First
reached
and
Mytholas.
foremost, while Ronan would have asked to get off relatively soon,
Mhm.
so that way he could go visit the blacksmith and get the fucking gaping hole
That's right.
fixed. There's a whole like yay big in him, I think.
Right.
Just
That's a very good point. Cool. Okay, so we'll do that. So Ronan, you're like, all right, you guys can handle this. I gotta go get my gear fixed. So you kind of head up away from the water, sort of into the center of town. Well, what would be the center of town? I think the blacksmith's sort of like out on sort of like kind of off to the northwest of town. There's probably like maybe two. There's a couple smiths, but like one was like a proper like intense blacksmith. There's people who like they kind of make nails and things. This person's like a bit more of a smith. So I'm just trying to find. Do I have a? I do. Guys, I'm just a great GM. I have blacksmith's background ambience. Look at me. What can I say? Professional. So you find the smithy. The head smith, right? Some apprentices or whatever, comes out and greets you as you approach. Says, "I'm Alexander." He's like, "Khan, it's unusual seeing someone of your people here. What can I do to help you?"
I imagine you can see what you can do to help Manny.
He like points to the big like just gash, like all the damage. Like, well, I'm no armorsmith that you might find in a big city, but I can certainly straighten bent bits and buff out the gouges. I can make sure it's sturdy enough. It might not. I won't. He's like, I probably can't make it look as pretty.
That is
right. Like you need an armorsmith who can like finally tailor it, but in terms of like functionality, he can repair it. He's like, it'll probably take us. You might pay this. You pay him the coin. He's like, it'll probably take us tomorrow morning. Come check back. It's not gonna take long. We just need to heat up some bits and kind of bend some bits back into place and etc. So he's like happy to do that for you.
Thank you kindly.
He is curious to ask you what's your if you don't mind me asking, you seem like a warrior or a mercenary. What your business is here? Like I said, we don't really see Hakan coming across the sea to visit our humble town.
What do we know about the Tower of Reclusion before I fucking say anything?
That it was inhabited.
Active, or is it?
No, it's not. Or we could assume it's not. I should say it doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt to ask about it if anyone's inhabited it recently, but we can assume the Jade Tower has not.
Okay.
Or I guess assigned someone here.
We were interested. Me and my companions were interested in inspecting the Tower of Reclusion.
Yeah, Quark's and I was like, Tower of Reclusion. Do you mean the that old Wizard's Tower up north?
Yes.
Well, I'd warn you off and say that's fool's work, but considering the state of your armor, I'd say that you're capable. But be careful. That place is cursed. Anyone who I've known who's ever tried to approach it, as far back as even the wisest among us can remember, never returned. A few explorers, adventurer, occasionally get a young lad or lass who just thinks they're going to prove themselves or it'll be exciting, and they don't come back. So I'd warn you, be careful. And I think one of the apprentices overhears this young woman overhears and says, kind of comes over and says, "Oh, sorry, were you talking about the Wizard's Tower?" I wouldn't go over there. A friend of mine, he and she has a name. I don't know what his fucking name is, but she says he about a year ago he went exploring up north. Wanted to go check it out. Everyone, the rest of us told him that's a terrible idea. Don't do it. He came back, but he didn't get very close. But he said that he got on top of a hill, was able to kind of look down to the cliff's edge where it is, and he said that there were these these statues of people kind of dotting around the tower. It freaked him out, and so he came back. He didn't want to mess with it, but
Weeping angels?
I think
I would
this might be more Medusa, but yeah.
I would just be careful.
Let's get a mirror, guys, for no reason.
It doesn't sound
Not a
like
bad idea, anyways.
the kind of place that upstanding folk like to get involved in. But yeah, they'll start working on your armor. Tomorrow morning you come back, it'll be all good.
Yep. Sounds good.
Yeah, excellent. Is there anything else you want to talk to Alexander about? We'll jump to someone else.
Unless anybody has anything in particular, like Ronan would have mentioned he's gonna go to a blacksmith. If anybody wants Ronan to like pick something up or mention something while he's here, figured I'd ask. You guys don't really do traditional weapons other than your knife. We have like
Yes.
yeah.
It's a very
Yeah,
anti-steel party. For a game called Draw
Yeah.
Steel, only one and a
Only
half of you
me.
use steel.
It's fine. I probably count for 2 people's worth of steel. So
That is true. Like the amount of metal that goes into your armor.
Wait,
and
hang on.
B, technically Azeban uses a sword at times. So
I use steel.
They dance with a sword.
All of my weapons are steel.
That was the point.
well, yeah, no, you know what? I forget how many daggers you have. You right.
I was gonna say, I think I have probably an amount of daggers equal to your steel on my body right now. So
my
okay,
steel
that's a bit. That's
equal to my
I'd
fucking
contest
armor.
that statement. I'd contest that statement.
My armor is like 90 pounds. Chappy and I did the math.
yeah,
I am
Those-
an 8-foot, like a traditional plate armor is like 60 something pounds, and then he's like 8'6", so you up it by like that percentage, and it's close to like 90.
Sorry, I'm just reading what was going on in the Discord, and I'm okay, sure.
What did I miss in the Discord?
Don't worry about it. You were part of that conversation, so you didn't miss anything. What else do you guys want to do?
Any of you guys got business?
You definitely need to secure lodgings, especially for a respite here. This would be a viable location to respite. So if you want respite now, if you go out adventuring on the island, you're like shit. Like this is. So I kind of explained this to you guys, but I'll say it for the audience benefit. This is sort of like a little low-level sandbox. Like you're on the island, you're sort of constrained to the island right now. I didn't plan for your ship to be damaged, but your ship is damaged. You really can't go anywhere, anyways.
Yeah.
Like this is sort of your home hub, like starting town. Like you can respite here. There's vendors and artisans and taverns and people, right? And then there's sort of adventuring out on the island, right? You kind of know what your primary objective is with the tower. But like if you need to respite because you get injured or whatever, or you want to convert XP, this would be the place to do it on the island. This is sort of your safe haven. But you would need to get lodgings.
How are we doing on recoveries, everybody?
That's a good question.
Who is my dear
I am at
sweet?
5.
I'm at 4.
I
Yeah,
could probably handle one more fight. but
I as a
You're
twink,
fine. Yeah.
I would love to maybe
I
Also,
thought you
there-
didn't get hit that bad.
actually last fight I'm thinking of my other character that got like absolutely fucking body slammed last combat.
My
For
bad.
context, I'm playing a character in another Draw Steel game that is not a twink, but has been obliterated in the way a twink traditionally gets obliterated, apparently. I just
Okay.
have that curse at Chappy's table.
okay.
Maybe it's because I'm a twink in real life, but Azeban's fine.
This is like stop, please.
Not like that.
Not yet.
I don't need a respite, but we can take one if we need it.
Do I
mean-
do I take any penalties if I'm not wearing my armor?
Yeah, I think basically you'll lose the stamina bonus of your kit.
Right. Okay, so I'd be down to 21 stamina max versus 30. I could maybe make that work if you guys want to try and get in one more with all these victories for the extra resources at the start of combat, but
That's what I was
I
thinking.
mean, you could like taking a respite would mean like basically taking tomorrow off, because like 24 hours from now would be like already into the afternoon, early afternoon. I guess, well, you could do stuff later tomorrow, but like you could just like spend the night, grab the armor in the morning, then go tomorrow and like not respite. Like you don't have to respite to pass time.
yeah, I know.
would rather not, because I do like the idea of starting combat with some
Yeah.
points,
Victories.
victories, because like I know that for me at least that means
It'll
that
help
like
us.
turn 1 I can use my crazy stuff. So like
Alright.
that seems useful.
Then maybe we do what?
I would like to
mean-
go poke around the temples and churches and stuff and ask questions. That would help.
That's fair. That is smart.
I mean I can. Oh wait,
go ahead,
never
Chase.
mind. Never mind. She wouldn't offer to do that. Who am I kidding? Ignore me.
All right. So
Don't
do you
go
wanna
all
poke them?
Hunchback of Notre Dame on us. Thank you,
I
Catherine.
don't know what Hunchback of Notre Dame means.
Don't go murdering people because haha funny, and then getting hopelessly in love with some woman that you burned at the stake. Anyways,
Actually, it's in character. Uh, um.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So Ryan kind of wanted to go poke around in the temples and see if
yeah,
we
I
can learn
think it would
anything.
help us.
Yeah, I mean, given that we're looking here for like an item of a saint that would have. Well, no, we're here for. What was the lead again? There was like a. This is where one of the
cup.
wizards was.
Yeah,
How-
it was the.
was it-
How far?
Hang on, let me go back to the thing. It
How far?
was
Where's roll 20?
the wizard Fulgor,
Roll 20.
There.
Yes, and
who was Fulgor was placed here, and then his lineage, I believe, took over for
Yeah.
him, something like that. I don't know. It's
Well,
been a hot minute.
So I believe, if I recall, we know who the cup fell into possession of, and this
Yep.
was their last known like home base location type deal.
And it had been. This was before. Shit went bad. So-
is this correct, Chapman, or are we fucking this up?
I zoned all of it out because I was like, players
So
are
it's
planning.
the-
I'm looking at my notes.
We came here for the tower because we were looking for anything related to Fulgor, but of course we know that the tower has been most likely uninhabited for a long time. But it was still the last known place where him or his lineage had anything of importance. So we're like, well, maybe this is a good start.
Yes. That's
And
correct.
how was Fulgor linked to the cup? He had it, right? Like, we're pretty
I
sure he
believe
had it.
So
Okay. So then, yes, you should probably ask at the local temples if you want to do that quickly.
yeah, that was the. Yeah, he bequeathed his golden cup. That's what it was.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Yep. If you want to, by all means, then maybe they heard of the guy. So.
Now here's the real question, and Cass would probably know the answer to this, but Ryan does not. We have the Church of Saint. I guess it's Aulus or Aulus. I don't know.
Yeah.
Saint Galen's Church, and we have the Temple of Maris. So we have three options. Are we spreading out and looking for clues, Scooby-Doo style, or am I going to all three of them?
I mean, if you three wanted to go to a church each while Ronan's at the blacksmith, it would be very funny to see Azeban and Catherine do church antics, of all things.
We can do
He's got a
I
point
wonder
there.
what would
Maybe I'll do it.
happen- I wonder what
Maybe-
my relationship with gods is.
Maybe I will take the children to church.
I can go to a church.
Take me to church. I'm sorry.
Okay, who's going where?
I'll go to one of the
Which
churches.
one?
You
Worship
take
like a
Azeban,
what
because
river?
I don't think having Azeban go alone is a good idea, but I can certainly go to a church.
Hey,
I don't think having
can
you
be
go
quite
alone is a good idea, to be
personable.
completely honest. but-
Also,
Okay.
also.
First
wait,
of
are we-
all,
we're- so
I
wait,
am
we're
a
actually going to
normal,
a real
adaptive
church?
human.
Hang on, guys. Let's not speak both at the same time.
Sorry,
because,
sorry. We're
you
we're
know,
actually
we're
going
streaming.
to a real
No
church.
one can understand you.
Yes.
Azeban pulls out their little crumpled paper, excitedly crosses something off and shoves it into their pocket. I would like to go to church. Am I supposed to wear anything? Like a head
Bu-
covering?
Bucket list.
I've got some stuff if you want.
I
want
just want to
some.
be respectful. Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't.
What,
You
whatever I'm
don't
supposed to
really
wear.
need. You don't. You can kind of just go.
Am I
Chappy,
supposed to be
okay.
naked?
So Catherine has a bag of like It's like
God.
very,
Oh, no.
very tightly pressed and controlled, and she unpacks it, and it like unfurls, and there is just like a metric fuck ton of different clothes that she could wear in this thing. Okay, there's an unbelievable amount of clothes in this. And she,
Physics.
Azeban, she'll
Physics
offer
is-
you some stuff if you want to wear something nice. She's gonna put on some, like, I don't know, church-going clothes, Chappy, some nicer stuff that isn't like her combat gear. And I'm gonna also throw my
Sure.
cloak on. Like,
Dressing
I'll
up
leave
for
it.
Sunday service.
I'll like cover myself with the Chappy so the inside isn't out, but I will wear the cloak.
Okay.
I'm going to church.
Ronan is gonna come back and be like, "When the fuck did you two change?"
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
He has a lot of
Um,
outfits.
Oh.
Dancer
So
outfits.
we can.
Azeban is like so excited. They're like a kid in their mother's like closet, and they're just like very respectfully like taking whatever
These are-
Catherine offers.
I don't know
These
how
are
much this will
all
fit you,
churches
but
of the. These are all churches of the new gods, right?
Yes, the
Saints.
radios. Yep. These are all.
Uh,
Yes.
well, I guess it doesn't really matter where we start.
Yep.
I honestly
Pick the
think I joked about splitting up and look for clues. I think it genuinely is not a good idea for us to split up in this instance.
Let's make it quick then. Just bounce between each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean-
You guys are doing this while I'm at the blacksmith. Yeah. So.
Is
Yeah.
there,
Azeban.
Chappy? I'd like to, like, as we're planning to do this, I'd like to stop someone on the street and just be like, excuse me, is there, I know there's some temples on the island. We just got here. I'm sorry. Are there any temples or churches that are hosting a service of some kind soon?
Look at the.
Azeban.
No, this is not like a. No.
It's kind of just practice as you want, not a
Well,
mass
I
gathering.
think they do like they'll like have people like do large games, but it's not like a. It's not as regimented as a Christian like. We all gather every.
But I didn't know
I-
if someone was like, "Oh, like there's a feast coming
Yeah.
up. We're gonna."
Yeah.
No, not today.
I have a question, Mr. Director.
Yeah.
What does my knowledge of and like relationship with gods look like in my experience? Like I know they exist, I would assume, but like what?
I mean, that's up to you, man. I don't think there's not. It's like there's like from where you're from, there isn't like.
There's not like religion, right? Like you have your
Hmm.
elders, but
Not really, yeah.
I'm
Uh,
sorry. I'm
Azeban,
imagining Chappy's
I need
answer
you-
there being like, "You're going on a spiritual journey, man. You can't ask other people."
Okay, Azeban, I need you
Basically.
while we're walking.
Take that.
Okay.
That's kind of a
Okay.
traditional thing.
with
Okay.
with our friend in front of us, Azeban, I need you to listen to me, okay? Very closely and understand the words
Okay.
I'm saying. When we
Okay.
enter the church, you will not talk. You will not touch anything. And you will sit here very politely with us and we will be respectful. Okay? I
Okay.
will also not talk. We will let the fancy man do the talking, okay?
okay,
But more importantly than not talking, don't touch anything.
okay.
That
I
part
will
I can
not-
agree with.
This
Not
is
talking-
this is I know you're new to churches. I'm not trying to be mean, but like holy sites, they
No,
can be really specific about things. We don't
it's
want to mess with
okay.
anything.
No, it's okay. I understand if like you want to be mean to me. I kind of deserve it. I've been a bit of a
Just face palms.
to you, and I'm sorry about that. I will be quiet and I will not touch anything. What happens in a church, and what are we doing in the church, and what is in the church, and why do people go to the church?
So
I've said the word
churches,
church a lot. and-
Okay,
churches-
can we get a write down of those questions?
yeah. So churches are holy sites. Okay, churches are where people go to worship whatever gods they so choose to worship.
Chappy,
Okay.
we're
Okay.
Usually they're
I-
just
walking
like places
towards
that
one of
people
them.
can
Yeah,
gather.
I gotta
Roll
say-
die.
Can we
Okay.
hand?
Yeah,
wave
this is
the
while we're
explanation?
walking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
okay.
explained to you churches while we walk.
Oh, okay.
Okay, which one are you going to?
Roll a die. Hang on. Is there a D3 option?
Yeah.
No, D6. Cool.
No, there's a D3.
I will note that the
Three.
M3 is close to the harbor. M7 is kind of in the middle of town, and then M12 is outside of town, as well as M17.
We should start out and then work our way back in, I think.
Sure. To the Temple of Maris.
Okay.
I don't know who this specific person is, but
So you guys climb. Excuse me. You guys kind of climb up and out of town. You basically go kind of south, then to the west, kind of back up onto the cliffs above town below it. Okay, you're outside this town. This point is kind of like, rural. So there's no more buildings. You can see down in town, like you're not that far away, but up on a hill near the cliffs overlooking the bay, you find a circular structure, stone structure around an old, but it's like open air. There's no walls. There's like columns. It's around an old faded statue. The columns are marble. This statue you can see is excuse me. Statue's faded. It depicts a human-like man with a very long beard and curly hair holding a trident. And then in their left hand, they are holding a fishing net. That kind of the statue, like it kind of the image of the net sort of drapes down with that sort of weird like that cloth, that like it's cloth or it's rope or like like it's effect that you do with statues. It's kind of uncanny. Around the temple, in front of the statue is a empty oxidized bronze offering bowl, and then around the temple are like cracked, broken, overgrown flagstones, and what was once like a neatly like pruned like garden with like trees and hedges around like a basin, sort of like a duck pond, like sort of like making this like little campus was holy site. It's all like in sort of disrepair. It's filled with like the water in the pond is like dirty and like filled with like leaves and stuff and gunk. You don't see anyone here.
Does it look like people have been here recently? At all?
Yes, like you can see that like the track coming up here, like there's a track coming up here, like people have come up here, but it's definitely not super well traveled. Like it's kind of unusual.
yeah, this seems kind of like just a solitary type deal.
Anyone who'd like could make, except for Azeban, could make me a reason test with religion if you'd like.
That is my complication skill.
Okay.
And my
I'll
reason's
roll for
+2. No,
Like,
sorry,
do
my
you-
reason's +1. I lied.
Religion.
I have reason
Yep.
2, but I don't have religion.
I think you're still allowed to try, even if you're not.
I've got
I could still try, Chappy, even if I don't have religion.
Yeah, you can just make a let me think about that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I think this is something that's common enough knowledge as a human that you could go for it. Probably Ronan if without it doesn't have the skill to know, but you could. Okay.
So let me-
I'm hiding that roll.
I'm not there.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna let you roll, and then I'll tell you what you and
I'd like to phone a friend, and it's Ronan.
Result.
you're like, oh.
Yeah, that wasn't a good
Oh,
roll.
I don't know.
Casimir, Maurice is although considered part of the Radiant Host, Maurice is one of the gods of the Radiant Host who does not appear when the Radiant Host appears in history, sort of as like the genesis of that religious faith and grouping. Maris goes back further. And so Maris is sort of more of an older god. And what you also know is like this sort of temple and style of sort of worship and presentation is, I'm not gonna say archaic, but it's ancient. It's not like a church. It's not, you don't see any imagery of saints, right? This is sort of a much older way, even though this god is still sort of venerated, this is a much older way of doing so. So your guess is probably that as people's sensibilities and beliefs have changed, they probably prefer the more contemporary style churches rather than an old sort of pagan temple. Although it does seem that some people still come up here, perhaps it's a nice place to just sit and think, or because they, still want to, they might have slightly different, modalities of their belief and understanding of spirituality. But yeah, it's definitely not popular in the same way.
I say we just move on then.
And you would know
I'm
that
gonna do one
Aulus
quick,
of the Open
loop.
Sea is one of Maris's saints. So like people are probably like, oh, we need to worship. They want to show deference to Maris and domains of the sea and things. They're going to go to the church in town. A lot of them to one of his saints. You know what I mean? Like so. Sorry, I cut you off.
I whisper something to Casimir. How do I pray?
That's also kind of up for interpretation. I'm not gonna lie. It also depends on who you're praying to.
I think I just press my hands together and I go, prayer. I need to go.
Sure. He's gonna broadly explain that. Like generally, the idea is that you thank it's generally someone that you believe in or follow the ideals of or whatever, and then you thank them for whatever it is. And sometimes prayer is just like general thanks, sometimes it's confession, sometimes it's asking for something in a time of need. Like it's so broad that it doesn't, you kind of just do what you
Confession?
want. Yeah, I mean, if you felt that you've done something wrong and you feel that like you need to say it and get it off your chest, like the gods listen, or so
will-
people believe.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
I'm still trying to decide if Casimir is a faithful person or not. I don't think he is, but
Azeban seems to just kind of like pull back and get lost in thought, and they
it's
remain
like
quiet.
you don't have to. The point is that prayer is kind of whatever you want it to be. Like there's gods that like they are dedicated to physical strength. Like prayer can be going and training your body. Like prayer can be meditation. Prayer can be I'm thinking of fucking Ulian over there. Like prayer can be a bunch of things. So
I'm sorry, but yes, welcome to the Church of Gains.
yes.
Chappy, I don't know what that word
Reps
means.
for Jesus.
Okay.
I need to look
It means
it up.
okay.
Okay. Thank you.
It really means okay.
Casimir just says #reps for Jesus with a backpack on.
Jesus Christ. All right. Cool. Anything else you want to do at this temple?
Casimir would like to just do like one quick lap and see if he notices any like a plaque or anything, like any kind of saying or like dedication, and then if not,
No.
and then explain to Azeban
Well,
as we
actually,
leave what was going on.
probably there would be just an ancient. Do you speak ancient Demosian? I think you do, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah. You would.
Yes.
It would just
course you do.
have the letters for Maris on the bottom of the statue. But yeah,
Yeah,
otherwise
okay.
no.
Okay. He's like staring at the statue, like half bent over, like. Okay, that's it.
Cool. All right.
There's nothing here.
Where are you guys going next in town?
want to see Azeban
Do we
and
want to go to the
Catherine's
saint,
church
or do we
lady
want to go to
outfits.
the unrelated one?
You want to see what?
Someone said that they want to see art of Azeban and Catherine's gender-neutral church lady outfits.
Incredible. That's
Fine, I'll turn
incredible.
on the damn Cintiq. I haven't turned it on.
Fucking funny. Holy shit.
Get
Looking
cooking.
at-
Get
You know what,
cooking.
actually, with what looking at screens is doing to me right now, that'll be a later drawing.
Yep.
Fair.
Go on the
Um,
blue sky. It'll go on the socials and all
Okay.
that.
Do we want to go to
Uh.
the Church of the Saint, or do we want to go to the other one? Well, I guess it's also a saint, but
Oh, I guess, Chappy, can we preemptively try to, I don't know, what do we know about these other gods,
Saint
I
Galen
guess?
and their saint.
Like, are they more likely
so
to be
saints-
populated?
Yeah, because they're churches in town, and they're modern saints. So, I mean, Casimir would explain to you, you would all know, well, the Tubians would definitely know, like, basically, like, oftentimes church, not always, but oftentimes churches are dedicated to a saint. Doesn't mean, like, that they only worship that saint. That just means that that's like, the patron saint of that church. So there's sort of an emphasis on that. And if there's a conduit or sort of religious person that has a particular, like, strong relation and isn't just a sort of a preacher without magical powers, it would be probably to that saint. The whole radiant host would be worshipped there. Other saints would be referenced there, but that's sort of like the it's like, you know, like you see, like, Catholic churches might be called, like, you know, Saint Peter's or something. It's not, they only talk about Peter there, right? But it's sort of like the patron of that. Aulus, like I said, of the Open Sea, Aulus is a saint that is sort of one of Marius' saints. I think the epithet kind of tells you what sort of things Aulus is about. Then Saint Galen is known as the Sunbringer, and is a saint of Solanus, and is, you know, about life and rebirth and renewal and agriculture and the sun and weather and those sorts of things.
Also,
And, you know, Saint Galen's a very common sort of, like, one of the most well venerated saints. Aulus is like a bit more like, that makes sense because it's a coastal town on an island,
It's a coastal town on an island. Yeah.
but like a lot of towns and like every major city is gonna have a church of Saint Galen in this part of the world.
Also, real quick, Chappy, you mentioned something, and I just have to comment. It completely slipped my mind that, like, yeah, you know, there are actual people with, like, powers directly from a saint or whatever. And honestly, if I was a priest, I'd feel like such a fucking sham if, like, the other, like, you know, there's two things in town. One of them has somebody who has actual powers from their god, and then the other guy. And it's just like, I feel like such a fucking sham.
Yeah, real. To be a conduit.
Conduit.
I mean, I think Saint Galen might help us the most here.
I will say, I think Casimir also knows that Saint Caecilius is, well, actually, he knows from the lore you found. Like, Saint Caecilius is also related to Solanus, so Saint Galen's a bit more closely related in that sense.
That's what I was. Do you want to?
Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna. It's almost. That's about 10:20. We'll do our break,
Yeah.
and then we'll come back at the Church of Saint Galen.
Yeah.
So 10 minutes bio break. Get some coffee, get some breakfast if you're watching. We'll be back.
Chatter last time.
Welcome back, everybody.
Cool. I won't finish what I was saying because
We have
y'all are bitches.
returned. Okay, where are you going now? St. Galen's Church?
Yeah.
Go.
There's gonna be one relevant. It's that.
You walk back into town. And you find located right on the forums, like the old ancient sort of Phaedron town square, among other buildings. You see a modest stone church. It's like a very kind of early style of church. It's not like super ornate. It's like if you think of like an early sort of medieval church before like Gothic architecture like that. It is decorated. The walls are sort of the exterior walls are sort of like painted. There's no like stained glass or anything, but they're sort of painted. There's some sun symbology and just some simple sort of like decorations on the outside wall that over a whitewash. As you enter, you can see the interior. The walls are decorated with frescoes and large wall paintings, showing different gods of the Radiant Host, and Saint Galen, who is shown as sort of a humble farmer man, oftentimes raising their hands up in prayer from a mountaintop to the sun breaking through rain clouds, or tending to crops, or sort of guiding the sunlight down to plants and people and things. You enter this church, right? It's sort of a humble church. It's kind of a main worship hall, and you see there's like a door that probably goes to like there's like a side room off near the front and there's a side room off to the back. And you can see there's like a little bit of a sort of like a wooden pulpit thing. You're seeing like a old your medieval church, that sort of thing that's off to the side. There's a couple people in here kind of just like chatting or looking at stuff, or kind of going about. There's no like seats, it's all like standing. And you see a middle-aged human woman, a little bit of gray in her hair, wearing kind of simple priest vestments that are sort of a mild yellow color, approach you all.
Ew.
Don't you me.
Mild yellow color does not bring good thoughts, to be completely honest.
It's a piss kit.
That's
Damn it,
not
not
where
the
I was
piss-
going with
Can
that.
I
piss
make a
pit for PvP players.
That's what I thought you were going
perception
with that.
check?
Our acronym is PP. We cannot have piss in this campaign. Can I veto piss?
Oh,
I hate it
piss.
here.
Too
I
late.
hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it
The woman
here.
approaches you, and she introduces herself as she says, "Hello, I am Mother Palladia." Well, she wouldn't say that. She wouldn't say mother. She'd say, "I am Palladia." That'd be the proper term of address would be mother, or something like that. But anyways, but she says, "I'm Palladia."
Mother.
Mother Palladia or something. But she says, "I am Palladia. I don't recognize you. You all must be have arrived on the recent ship. What can I do to help you?" It's kind of looks at the Hakan, because the rest of you are human presenting, all of you. But looks at it's like and a Hakan is very unusual. What can I do for you? What can Saint Galen and the Radiant Host do for you this day?
Your trouble's past.
I'm a researcher. I've been increasingly more curious with the religion, cultures, and other stuff. Not so great, to be completely honest. But I've been trying to go to places, talk to people in churches, learn more about the Radiant Host, and particularly right now I'm looking into Saint Kikilius, and I know he doesn't have a church here, but we figured St. Galen was probably the closest that we could get in this area, and I know Kikilius is from generally around here. I was wondering if you could, if there was anything you could help us with in that term.
Well, yes, of course. It is only natural to want to learn more of your faith. I mean, basically, like, she's happy. Like, she's like, yeah, this is, we all are familiar with all the saints and the Radiant Host, and like, she could tell you like she could talk to you about like the life of Saint Cancilius and his miracles, but like, there's not really anything like beyond what you sort of know, and like I could describe, like there's no like I just what are you looking for in particular out of this?
I was gonna try to like walk around the question of just being like, we're looking for this cup, but still being truthful. It's like, because he said he knows Kikilius was from around this area. He's like, well,
she said no,
Not
Caecilius
on
was
Mytholas, but
born
the...
in Isar, which is not. It's not that close. It's close compared to other things, but it's not like. It's like.
But he traveled from Isar around during the crisis, so or when
Yeah, but he
Isar's
doesn't. He doesn't
volcano
have.
was erupted.
He doesn't have any particular relation to the island. It was just the
Well-
wizard whose tower was here.
Yeah, so that's the it kind of leading towards that, but I got it wrong, which is perfectly okay because I'm learning. He's like, well, like, can you? Like, I know he's old, he's not alive anymore, but is there anything about the wizard Fulgore's family? Like, can you tell us about them? Like, where
I don't think she would know
She
any. I
probably
don't,
won't know.
she never heard of the wizard Fulgore.
Okay, well, that's not helpful.
What was the cup's
Sorry,
name again?
girl.
The artifact name again?
The
Yeah,
cup
but I'm
of
trying not
King
to
Wizard.
I'm trying not to just be like, we're looking for the cup.
I love the idea that you're asking her questions and you know more about her faith than you do than she does.
It's really funny.
It's like a power hour quizzing. Like, I'm just keeping you on your toes.
What,
I'm
what
actually
was
with
the
agency.
what was the official name of the cup though?
The cup of
It was
Caecilius.
just it was Kekuli's cup. It's just a gold cup.
Do these churches function like Orthodox churches, where they have like relics underneath?
Depending on the church, but a church like this probably not. It's small.
Okay, I was just curious because that could be something to keep in mind.
In Andrum, definitely. Shout out Oris. I forgot his name for a second.
Forest the burned black flame.
Anyways, you'd be like, can you maybe tell me if this is kind of now opening to St. Galen? Can you tell me anything about like Caecilius's miracles and also Galen's, like anything that might not be found, like word of mouth, not found in a book? Do you know anything more?
I mean, like, for sake of thing, like, yeah, she'll like talk to you about like, Galen's a sunbringer, right? Like he went and he prayed on the mountaintop, to break, like his whole thing was breaking a streak of really bad weather that was like, it was bad for agriculture and it was like dangerous and blah blah, and like, kind of prayer and persistence and belief and sort of bringing the sun out, and right, that's sort of what he did. And you already know about Caecilius.
He healed people and whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like, as a priest, they know all the information about they know information about their faith and how to like help lay people. They're not an archaeologist or historian or anthropologist. They don't know like,
Yeah.
they know the myths and the legends, but they don't really have any. I think it's pretty clear they don't have any information that like, yeah, like I know about this cup and where to find it. Like that's not.
So trying to make them trip up and say, not necessarily trip up, but like maybe say something different and be like, that's not what the book said, but that's
everything
more...
aligns with the book that you found, with the pamphlet. Not pamphlet, but the little booklet.
Maybe the churches aren't worth our time.
Yeah.
Worth a shot.
Yeah, I think it was.
Can I just real quick, direct quote from Chase? Man, maybe churches aren't worth our time.
Try to be
Damn.
canceled by
Literally every
evangelicals.
religion.
I would, he would probably like just ask and be like, I mean, I had a question and now it's gone.
Don't beat her on the bush. Just ask about the cup. I think if she doesn't
It's
know what
like-
it is, then it won't matter.
Well,
I
she's
don't
mentioned the
think
cup.
she-
She has mentioned the cup. I mean, like
Yeah,
his
I don't think
his
she does.
symbology is about.
And then we're gonna,
the
you know what
golden
we're gonna get
chalice.
you're not the first to come here seeking the cup. Many have
he's just gonna be like,
died.
I'm. He's like obviously anxious about it. He's like, listen, I'm sorry. I don't like digging up about things, but we think one of the plagues from the crisis might be coming back, and it's starting in the city of Ascenium. We are hoping to find information about Caecilius or his cup. We don't think his cup is what healed these people. We think this was actually like his miracles, not...
Did you just commit a blasphemy in front of
Object,
this woman?
Oh no, because
Um,
they're saying he healed them, not I made them drink from my cup and the cup healed me. That's what I'm saying. Is I don't think that it's the cup, but we're looking for more information that maybe it is. We don't
Well,
know.
I guess you said it. What's her reaction to this?
So this is like going up to like a random person in the street and being like, yeah, so I'm looking for George Washington's like teeth, and I think they're gonna like solve monkey flu. Did you know that monkey flu's back? They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? She's just sort of amused, like, I have no idea what you were talking about. She's like, she'll kind of humor me, be like, oh, interesting. I mean, obviously the cup's not here. The cup has been lost to time. It is likely, Solanus, whoever Solanus believes it's, that relic is worth its greatest purpose. It can be found, but
You think
if you're worried about disease, I would suggest go to a temple of Caecilius and like ask them to like blah 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 blah.
Yeah, the generic. Nah, whatever. Thank you for your time.
Does she?
And definitely not people here around town, but like these people are weird and they're kind of crazy.
I was gonna say, Chappy, does she seem like sincere? Do I get any weird like?
You can make an intuition test.
Let me see if I have intuition. What is it under?
But Robbie, the point I was making is that all the stories are very much he performed the miracles, not
I get it.
he made them drink from the cup, which is why I was saying I was saying I don't believe the cup is what did it. I believe he did it. But
I am going to just read out from my notes and stuff because I don't know if it's on stream, and also it may help with Ryan's lack of trust. That's the wrong word, but Ryan's suspicions. So Caecilius is known as the cupbearer, and the charitable. He's a saint of like health and fertility and birth and hope and children, family, like fatherhood, charity, like I mentioned, truth. Domains are creation and life. His symbology is a golden chalice adorned with 3 sky blue gemstones. And is depicted, the appearance is depicted as a bald, darker skinned man with a short black beard, who wears cream tunic, a cream colored tunic and trousers, in sort of like, if you've ever seen like a 13th or 14th century like Roman outfit, sort of like that style, and is often holding that chalice, and never wears a cloak. There's like some saints will sometimes different outfits, but like never has a cloak.
Well, he gave his cloak to something, so the cloak is definitely something important.
But always has a chalice. When like depicted through symbology that isn't like an actual image of a person, it's always the chalice. Okay, what'd you roll?
Chappy, is there any skills that I could use for?
That is your job to pitch to me.
That's fair.
This ain't no D&D, motherfucker.
I mean, if you're trying to determine if she's like determine her vibe, is that's what you're going for?
That's a way of putting it. Yeah.
Perhaps read person. I believe that's a skill.
I was about to say, I think
I
it
have
is.
that skill.
I was assuming read person, but I just can't find it anywhere.
Read person definitely is a skill in the new sheet.
It's interpersonal.
I don't.
Yep,
have it. Okay, that's why
interpersonal.
I don't have it.
I
I
have
was-
it. Good luck.
Just roll.
Yeah, I'll just roll.
Yeah. Well,
If you can't think of something, then you probably don't have one.
It's another. Never mind. It's a tier 1.
I mean, you can tell she's a bit like put off. Like these strangers are weird, and they're like relic hunters. Like what? But she's sort of being pleasant and humoring you guys. But she seems friendly enough. She doesn't seem to have any obvious nefarious intentions.
Obviously nefarious.
Yeah. However, less obviously, she's planning to kill you.
There's actually a gun in her pocket.
I didn't.
Oh,
okay.
is that a gun in your pocket, or are you just
She's
happy?
got a gun.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
I just don't want her to like
have a-
go. It
yeah.
doesn't matter. I think.
Guys, we might just have to like say fuck it and go for the
Yeah,
town.
let's
Yeah.
just.
Maybe
yeah.
maybe we can be smart adventurers. Try to find like an apothecary place, get some consumables, some potions, actually prepare to go on an adventure.
Yeah, I mean, what is our pitch for, like, this is what we discussed while you guys were off during break, is I think we sleep for the night, we do not respite, and we go and do the mast, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much else, unless people have business elsewhere.
Azeban had something they wanted to go do, but that
Uh,
is just like a conversation that'll be quick, so it can be at any time that people are okay with that.
okay.
Also, Chappy, before we leave the church, just something I thought of. Is there like a name of a group related to my backstory that I would know, or is it kind of just like you haven't figured
I'm
that out
not
yet?
Are
sure
you
which
about to
group you're
drop-
talking about.
Are you about to drop the fucking
Person
Illuminati on this
person
campaign?
stabbed.
DM me.
Yeah.
Bro is in
Anyway,
the Illuminati.
Let's
Wait, so we're
start
not just going to
moving
the tower?
toward- well, I mean, I would prefer to
We-
go into the tower fresh-faced, personally.
We also did agree to help the people with the ship.
If people want to fuck it, we ball the tower, then we can fuck it, we ball the tower right here, right now.
I
but,
would like to be smart and prepared.
I don't have my armor.
No. I meant like in the morning after you get your armor.
We could, but we also did agree to go and get this mast.
And the mast will be easier. We
And she said
have
that we're going tomorrow.
Yeah, we have strong rock man. We can do the mast, get some
Tell you what.
supplies, and
Why don't you? I am not going to be any help
I
with the mast.
understand that, but there is also a chance that, like, it's good to have people on watch, regardless of what we're doing.
Yes,
do you have something you want to go do, Catherine?
Chase has something he wants to go do. I'm debating whether or not she would tell you.
If too many Google tabs open.
No judgment.
Hey, I don't think that I am going to be much help with the mast tomorrow, admittedly. So I can go. I won't get too close or anything, but I can go like look at the tower.
I can come with you. I'm
No.
really curious about the
No,
tower.
I think
and
I
I'm
should
not
go alone.
strong. Why do you want to go alone?
Well, I mean, I'm not very experienced in like
Casimir is staring down
stealth
Catherine.
or the art of anything like that, but like
But you
I-
just said.
having-
Wait, what do you mean?
I do
stealth?
think
I
that
thought
more
you were
people-
Following us.
well,
Hold on. No. You were like following us.
Not right
You're
now.
totally stealthy. You're tiny and like good at that kind of thing.
well,
Don't-
yeah,
don't
exactly, and I think adding more
Tell you
people
what,
will just
am
make
I
that
here?
worse.
Am I here? Have we reconvened and we're having this conversation?
Yeah.
I assume that it's in the morning or something. I went,
Oh,
Well, you
okay.
hold
I
on.
mean,
You haven't even found a place to stay
about
yet.
to say.
okay,
yeah,
never mind.
yeah.
Yeah, it's still the night. Yeah,
You
we're
know
still
how
talking.
Chappy
Sorry,
runs.
sorry.
No, so Ronan will fill you guys in on the fact that there's a bunch of people like statues around there, and everybody who goes there fucking like
Doesn't come
doesn't
back.
come back.
So I'll
So
just
you're not going alone.
no, I'm not gonna
with
go
that
in it.
information.
I'm not gonna. I have no desire to die, and like I said, I'm not exactly an expert in these matters, but like I think that kind of scoping out the area could be useful, as best I can.
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump in and say that the mass is a whole party job because you're going to the wilderness, which could be dangerous, and I'm not running potential combat encounters with half of you sitting here doing nothing.
Oh, I was.
So
okay.
You're either all going, or you're,
I assumed the wilderness
or-
was safe because it's a very small island, but
The
Nope.
wilderness
That-
is never safe.
The wilderness is never safe. Thank
Not
you,
the
River.
setting.
Damn right.
Yeah,
Azeban says that in character.
We're inside
that is
something.
what I was subtly implying by going. I need people on watch while I cut a tree.
that's good, of
Honestly,
course.
if you're like sneaky and stealthy, it might be good for you to be around the perimeter while something like that happens, because then you'll be good at spotting other people who are sneaky and stealthy that might try to do things. Or maybe I don't know, maybe there'll be some animals. I would like
I'm
see some
happy to come
animals.
along
I
with
miss
you all.
animals.
Tag along.
Chappy.
Yeah.
While they're like discussing this and like walking out, I'm gonna very quickly turn around to the mother one more time and just be like, I'm sorry, I know I'm asking a bunch of weird questions. I'm gonna very carefully open the notebook that I have and
Yeah.
ask her about these religious iconography in it first. Just be like, if there's anything that I don't know that's like, because this says there is depicting religious iconography from archaeology or texts, as well as some other stuff. Also, this music is really loud for me. 1 second. If she doesn't know, she doesn't know, but for the shot, I have 2 questions for her.
I don't think there's anything that. I mean, you're a learned scholar. There's nothing that she would know that you wouldn't know.
And okay, and then the last question is like, just this may seem weird, but does the phrase "vision of change" mean anything to you?
I don't think so.
But he's dropping the fucking Illuminati code phrases on this woman, and she's
Just like, she's like,
What is it? Hang
what?
on.
What?
Winter
Straight over.
Soldier.
Now, real quick, cutting back to our conversation about you going to scout. If you want, I'm happy to let you scout when we go there, but maybe we do that the next day after the mast.
It's okay. I'll just come along with you guys.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Then
so
shall we?
are you looking for somewhere to stay overnight?
Yes.
The one sort of hostel in town. It's the only tavern or taverna, but it's the only place that like caters to like place to stay is the Silver Siren, which is down by the harbor. You guys can make your way down there. It's a 2-story building, kind of made of mud bricks. Sort of there's a front patio on the street where there's some tables and benches outside, and a fire, and sort of this all sort of like there's a stone fence that sort of fences us off. And you can see there's like ivy vines that sort of climb the walls of the fence of the building. And there's a small garden out back of the structure. You have enter the first floor. The first floor is there's sort of a small, like most of the patrons are outside eating and drinking, but there's a little more space inside in this sort of mixed kitchen and common room space with some there's like a couple people in here. You can smell there is some roast meats kind of dripping on the fire. I should mention there's also a stable if you have any mounts you need to have taken care of here.
Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
No, that's just because there's also an actual
We
stable.
want to steal a horse? We can do that.
Steal a horse, ride a cavalry chase.
the owner, Mytholas, is a human man with sort of dirty blonde hair and a big beard and bronze skin. He will greet you and say, "Welcome! I am Mytholas of Mytholas, and you seem to be strangers. How can I help you? Rooms, food, drink?"
All the
All
above.
of the above,
All of the
please.
above?
Excellent. And he'll sort out coin. Basically, the second floor, there's just kind of a big open hostel like room. I say big, but there's an open hostel room that kind of like most people say there are a couple very small and cramped private rooms if you want a private room, but it's more expensive. It's up to you. You guys have money to pay for either.
Yeah,
Basically,
if we have money to pay for either, then let's just get a nicer room.
there's.
Why not?
I mean, you could stick 2 of you each in a private room, but it would be a little cramped.
And there was only one.
God damn it. God damn it.
Ronan, if we do that, Ronan is just like, I already took my turn with them. Somebody else is.
But I can curl up in a little ball. You won't even notice me. Is this like a tavern and inn? Like,
yes.
they looking for entertainment?
Oh God.
Yeah, you can do it if you feel
Yippee.
free.
I have the music skill. I'm a troubadour. Why not? I'll apply some music for him.
Yep. There is a full house tonight as people hear out. Oh, there's a traveling performer in, and a lot of locals show up and sort of, most people, like I said, there's most things outside. So people are kind of like outside. It's nice out. It's summer. It's warm. Eating and drinking and singing along and making merry.
I would love to do some information gathering with all these people if possible.
Exactly.
Do some like eavesdropping, which I have that skill.
And I'll keep the room warm. I'll keep the room warm for you.
Let me make a pitch. Ronan came to you and asked you to eavesdrop because I have the class feature Covert Operations. While in your presence or working according to your plans, each of your allies gains an edge on tests using any skills from the Intrigue skill group.
This is the same thing that Ed has in the other game.
Mechanically, that's cool, but I don't know if... I think if you ask Catherine to do that, she would just be like, I don't know how to eavesdrop on people. Like,
Listen,
I'm getting so tired of this bitch lying.
No, you know what? Actually, he's going to address this. If it's just the two of them, if it's just the two of us, none of the other two are there.
Beat him up.
He's no. I'm not
I don't throw hands on the Rock Man. Okay.
No.
Rocky over
it's
here
more,
gonna beat my ass.
He's addressing it. He's
The
addressing
Rock
it.
is gonna fucking.
Listen, I have worked with people. If you couldn't tell, I've worked with people with your particular set of skills before. Quite closely.
I will kill you.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what you mean by skills. Listen. I was raised.
My apologies, but you
The
cannot
gaslighting
play
has me feel like I'm.
You cannot play the meek little kitten with me when I saw you slit that big guy's throat.
Well, I'm not playing meek.
Do you not remember you dodging his fist, running up his hand, slitting his throat, and now you're gonna play the meek little kitten? Like, no, Ronan ain't buying that shit. You could
He's
not.
run away.
He's
run away, everybody. He's avoiding his problems.
He's avoiding his problems.
You could roll the highest amount deception check, and he would not buy it.
So I'm not trying to downplay anything. I was taught things when I was growing up how to take care of myself, but I'm not. It's nothing more than that.
Fine. Then allow me to give you some pointers. And I'm going to... I also can use the lead skill to assist another creature with any test made using a skill from the intrigue.
No.
So he does actually give you pointers, and they are, and they are some things that you actually haven't learned.
Yeah. Sure. Chet, I will. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do my. Are you guys okay? Here's an important question, though.
Hold on. First of all, I need Ronan to make an assisted test. So Ronan, you got to make a.
Is this just with the lead skill, basically?
Presence, probably presence lead. Yeah.
Can it not be? I mean, I'm giving tips on how to do it. Is that not reason, or is it? I'm talking theory.
Also, it would be intuition, not reason, anyways.
Okay, intuition.
But yeah, sure. I'll let you use intuition.
Intuition. Okay, either one's +1. So.
I have a question. Is the party watching me as I'm doing this, or no? Are you guys just you, Ronan? Okay.
See what you're doing.
Yeah.
Then Chappy.
I'm not there.
Yeah, Casimir's not there. He's gone.
Catherine will likely attempt to kind of lose herself in the crowd so that Ronan isn't watching her, so that she can kind of do whatever she wants.
Okay, so you don't want his assistance, or you do?
I was about to say.
She will take his instruction for sure, but like if she's gonna, she doesn't necessarily want to see. If that makes sense.
Okay. I guess it's up to Ronan if Ronan cares about trying to keep track of her or not. I mean, like, this tower isn't that big. Like you can't just disappear.
Well, you said there's
totally,
people outside,
like,
so I was thinking she's gonna go outside.
I imagine that
you guys are all outside.
I imagine that he would at least attempt. Like it's not like he's just gonna like it's not that he's like actively like, oh, I need to keep an eye on her, but like he's watching you work. It's not like he's not gonna watch. So what would this be, like a perception versus your stealth, or what the fuck even would it be?
I think it would just be. I'm just gonna have it. What's your intuition is +1? It's just gonna be Chase can make a stealth roll.
Yeah,
agility
my
is
intuition
stealth.
is +1.
It's just gonna be a.
Agility.
I'm not gonna roll Robby. I'm just gonna adjudicate.
Agility, probably sneak.
Yeah, sneak. Sorry, it's called sneak, not stealth.
I keep doing the same thing. I keep thinking it's not. So okay, skill.
I mean, they're pretty interchangeable.
That's your 2 result, Chappy.
I mean, yeah, like I said, you can't like actually properly disappear, but you can certainly hide anything that you want to do that you don't want run into.
I think it's more that she just only wants Ronan to catch kind of bits and pieces, so it doesn't look like she's done this before, if that makes sense. But even though she's definitely done this many times before.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but like Ronan will absolutely not.
You
like,
can
he's, like,
suspect what you want, but
change
she's going to do her best to downplay it, regardless of
Yeah,
what you suspect.
that's fine.
Chappy, I am going to flirt, steal, like do literally anything to get any information I can get out of anybody.
So it's gonna be an intuition rumors or presence rumors or intuition rumors. Your choice.
I'll do intuition. +2, okay. Hopefully I roll better than I've been rolling, because I've been rolling well
You
today.
get an edge from my thing.
edge.
Well, if you're taking help, then Robby has to roll.
I already did. I got
Okay.
I got a tier 3 result.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't know what that does with a help check, to be honest.
It gives them a double edge.
Oh,
So that becomes a tier 3 result.
Tier 3 result.
All right. Tier 3. I'm just gonna give you everything on my
Okay.
rumors.
So wait,
part,
hang on.
nice rumor section.
Yeah, wow, okay.
Could we
Yeah.
get the rumors pasted into our notes channel?
No,
Right.
maybe.
Let's see.
I'll think about it.
Oh,
I
find it-
you're ableist. I'm hard of hearing.
Correct.
I find it very funny that this,
Correct,
like,
Chappy?
huge-
No, I have to go through and decide what I want you to have in text versus what can't be in text.
I'm sorry, but just this
What is
I love this
shareable?
idea of just like Catherine inside. Catherine's just like, yeah, sure, buddy. There's no way in hell you actually have anything. You of all people is gonna have anything that I don't know. And then it's like, oh my god, wait.
Yeah, 100%. And I think, if
Oh my
anything,
God.
the mask kind of slips a little bit when you start
Yeah.
telling her things, and you can see
Yeah.
she's legitimately like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Who is this guy? Like, I'm a professionally
That's exactly what I
trained,
want.
like, I've
That's
literally
exactly
from
what I
birth
want.
was raised to do this, and you somehow are teaching me things? Like, what?
Well, girl, you've been lying to us, saying you haven't been professionally.
This is-
so...
This is above
exactly
table.
what
This
I
is
want.
Chase saying this to you.
No, I know.
Like, she's legitimately like,
exactly-
what the fuck?
This is exactly what Ronan wants. And if he
Actually,
if he
I think
catches
honestly,
the
Ronan,
mouse
I
thing-
think that she. I'm gonna write this down. I think she respects you quite a bit more after this. Like the ability, the fact that you're willing to do this is enough for her to be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're probably honestly the first member of the party that she's like, oh, this guy actually is like worth my time. That's not a dig at you two. It's just
It's definitely big at you too.
a pretentious.
This is good. I want our
okay.
characters to have a good vibe because
Rumors time.
Chase, have you read the Throne of Glass series?
Hang on 1 second. I'm sorry.
I know Robby at least generally knows what I'm talking about with this, but
Yeah.
come on! Like,
Okay, Throne of Glass.
is
what?
the big reveal of Catherine that she's gonna be some long lost princess? Like, is that what's gonna happen? Spoiler alert!
She's
Sorry.
definitely not a princess. That she's many things. A princess is not one of them.
Are you ready for rumors?
Yes, I'm ready,
Rumor
Chappy.
time. So I'm just gonna go in the random order they appear here. The ruined lighthouse on the island. There's a ruined lighthouse you guys saw when you came in. People think it's haunted and they stay away. At night, sounds can be heard, including wails and laments.
That's just your mom.
Some people say it sounds like they're speaking Demosian, but it's like a strange, like it doesn't sound. It's like they can kind of understand, but they kind of can't. It's like weird. People have gotten close at night. They think people say like they hear voices calling out for light and the sun and fire and wailing their pain and their suffering. The Smuggler's Cove. Smuggler's Cove is a place where unscrupulous ships like smugglers sometimes might anchor or try and hide. Even if they're not come to the island, they'll try and kind of take harbor there. People kind of just keep it a wide berth. They don't really go onto that side of the island as much. As long as no trouble is caused there, they kind of just look the other way and don't get involved because you don't want to go upset a bunch of ruffians. And it's kind of people don't really have farms out there, so it's kind of just out of sight, out of mind. On the other side of the island, there's also a large area called the Howling Plain, which is sort of like a windswept plain, right? And it's called that because the wind howls and whips through. As you see on the map, there's some ancient stone ruins that can be found there. Likely of like some sort of ancient settlement or something. And people talk about sort of the upper hills and the forests of the island can be dangerous with various like predators and like monstrous creatures, right? That like are carnivores and might attack you. Like there's like sturges, right? Like giant like mosquito bat creatures. It's like people are fine, it's safe. Just like don't go like really far off the beaten path and like attract predators with commotion. Because basically predators aren't just like wolves because it's fantasy land. It's like also like giant bugs and things like that. But just the wilderness is dangerous, so tread carefully. And you already learned about the wizard tower, so I mean you hear similar stuff to what Ronan heard. So I think the blacksmith is there and he's talking about like they're like saying, oh yeah, like the new people in town, they're interested in the old wizard tower, and they're like, don't they know it's fucking dangerous and like there's like weird human like statues, so yeah.
Gathered rumors, done impactful thing.
Honestly, I'm just glad that we finally got a little moment together of just like Catherine's like, what the fuck? Who are you?
I don't get it.
How does
I
this
posted
guy
it in
of all
chat for you.
people-
Thank you.
Thank you, Chappy.
How does this big guy of all people know how to do this shit?
Okay, we're gonna jump to Casimir. Casimir, you wanted to sneak off
Be right back,
this
Chappy.
evening and go to the Church of Saint Aulus. So this church, like I said, it's actually not very far away from the Silver Siren, so it's really easy for you to kind of get over there. It's near the harbor.
He's basically going and just like sitting in quiet and like looking through his notebooks and stuff. The idea is that he sits there long enough and hoping that like there's some like a representative of the church that will come over and be like, hey, why are you just sitting here? Like, but also like is like reminding himself of stuff.
Yeah. So yes, this church is beautiful. It's bigger and nicer than the other church. It's newer, you can tell. It's sort of in like an Orthodox, like Greek Orthodox church style. Like there's like domes and turrets and sort of rounded edges.
Is the ceiling painted with this like the Sistine Chapel?
I mean, it's not that nice, but they're all like our interior mosaics and wall frescoes and things.
Yeah.
The exterior, like the stone walls are made of that sort of same stone as like all the buildings, like that sort of silvery white-ish gray. But you can see like there's like the corners and edges are sort of decorated on the outside of the building to give it some color and pattern. So it's like the corners and like edges are outlined like like in like deep blue and pale rust red. Yeah, like I said, there's just like the traditional stained glass, but again, there's like frescoes and there's some mosaic tiles on the floor and stuff. This is like the biggest church in town. It's still evening, so I think the church wouldn't be locked. You go inside. I think you go in, as you kind of enter, I think, there's no one in the kind of the main hall, and you, again, there's no like seating areas and like benches, like pews, but you kind of hang out.
He's probably finding like a statue or a painting that draws him particularly for like whatever, I don't know, calming reason, and he just sits in front of it and like
Yeah.
A crazed college student book circle and notes, except calm and not insane. yet.
Yeah.
Yep.
You hear footsteps like creaking on some stairs off to. Well, this stairs would probably be stone, maybe. I don't know. But you hear footsteps coming down some stairs off to one side. On a door to the side of the chapel opens, and a balding older man, kind of he's got like the like the grandpa hair ring, it's all like gray and white. Comes in, kind of it's like a like low light. There's a few candles lit. Enters. It's kind of like you see him like squinting, kind of coming across the room. He's like, hello. How can I help you? I don't recognize you.
He like stands up, like holding whatever notebook he has, and like reaches out to like shake his hand. And just says, I'm Casimir. I just came in off the boat that arrived this afternoon.
Yes, okay, all right. I trust that Saint Aulus blessed your travels with fair winds and weather.
Winds and weather, yes. Other things, not so much. But
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I
What can
guess
I do for you, Casimir? I should introduce myself. I am Demetrius. I am the parish priest here.
he's just gonna like sigh and just be like, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure you can. I'm mostly looking for a quieter place that brings me a little bit closer to what I'm studying and the people I've lost. It's kind of hard to find that sometimes.
Yes, well, in the holy halls of our gods, many do find truth and meaning and comfort. May I ask what you're studying?
Yeah, he just glazing over the underworld part of it. He'd just be like, I'm studying the radiant host. It's the saints, the gods. And,
A scholar of religion, not just a faithful worshiper. I see.
yeah. Well, I'm carrying on someone else's work.
Well, aren't we all? I was not the first priest here, nor will I be the last. We stand on the shoulders of our predecessors, so that our successors may stand on ours, and that is what gives us purpose.
Sure. But he doesn't say that. That's me being like, I mean, it's not quite what's going on, but sure.
He doesn't know that.
Yeah, I know. He kind of like sighs. He's like, I don't know. I feel lost. In a lot of different ways. I don't really know what's going on anymore, and I guess the going back over everything that's been left to me is kind of helps. Kind of, not really, but kind of helpful.
Mm.
And
it is very easy on the open sea with no landmarks to guide you and endless sameness in every direction to feel lost and overwhelmed. But you never stop sailing. Aulus will guide your way and fill your sails. And once again, you'll find direction and you'll know where you're going. And you'll feel that surety. As we get there, you can't stop. You seem smart. I'm sure you understand this.
trying to find a way to ask without being like, hey, because I feel like the more I go and be like, hey, do you know about this? Hey, do you know about this? Hey, do you know about this? Alarm bells are going off somewhere.
I mean, I feel like if you're he thinks that you're studying the gods, right? And
I
he is,
am.
right? Well, yeah,
but-
you get my point. Like that's what he vaguely knows is that, and he is a notable priest, so asking him questions about it isn't that unusual.
but the
Yeah, I don't know exactly what you're gonna ask, but yeah.
I know there's some things that people don't really like to talk about, and especially in things like the Radiant Host discussing the more. I don't know if zealous is the right word, because that implies they're always following teachings. But I am. I don't know if you know anything about groups that may have been written off, so to speak, about like certain saints, like groups that follow saints that people don't particularly like to remember.
Oh, well, certainly there are those who worship the Shade Crow or the Tyrant, Lucomos,
Can I get
or
a
the
spelling
Black
of those?
Gardener, and there. Yeah, I'll send you some stuff. Because he's like, yeah, there are people who they worship kind of the more evil gods, and they're sort of part of the Radiant Host, but like he's they're agents, right? They're saints, but he's like, I'm not familiar with any cults. The church has been the church and the Empress make sure that those sorts of groups do not flourish in these lands and don't threaten anyone. And certainly on Mytholas, it's a quiet place. It is a peaceful place. People have no interest in such things. They are faithful.
Do I know where the last place my brother was seen?
Probably, but I don't. So,
With a hand wave, I would
the
like
hand
to.
wave.
I would like to ask if he knows of not specifically like cults, but like if he knows of any major groups from that area that may also have spread. Like, has he heard of any? Seen anyone coming by that is like, oh, I'm of this thing from like way over there, wherever the fuck that is.
No. I mean, Mythos it's too out of the way. It's too small. So unfortunately, he cannot help you with that. But it was worth a shot.
I'm gonna very carefully hold up the unmarked notebook, not open
Yeah.
it, just be like, this is what I was left, and I don't know what it is, and I don't know what I've been caught up in, so I don't want to catch you up in it with it as well. But in this, there's a lot. There's a lot, and specifically, there's mentions of something. It's called Vision of Change. I have no idea what that means. I have no idea. I've been trying to like dig as far as I can into like local histories and the Radiant Host and other gods. I don't. Do you happen to know anything of what this could be? And I'm honestly afraid even asking is.
Bro has never heard of it. Unfamiliar.
I appreciate you answering honestly, at least.
He is happy to talk with you.
And he'd just be like, "Is there a time the church closes? Like, is there a time I need to?"
Oh well, I was
gone.
just finishing cleaning up, but I can remain. I have nowhere to be. I'm happy to let you stay and find peace in this holy place.
It's just like he's just gonna be like, "I appreciate it, but like if you need to leave, if you need to
Oh no, it's
go
all right.
home, then please kick me out if I stay too long, because
He lives like right next door.
Oh yeah, but Cass is like, I get caught up in what I do. Like if it gets too late, kick me out.
All
Like
right.
just
I'll come find you. Yeah, you can stay for another hour or two.
that works.
He's
gonna-
to church.
Fiddle with things and like try to draw connections. Go searching for the things that that guy mentioned
Mhm.
if there's note of them in any of the books that he has. Like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's like all sorts of cults, and like I said, like
oh yeah, he's got
people
I've
do
got a
worship
whole
the
S
evil
book about
gods,
it,
but yeah. Unfortunately, this is
but
not the kind
it's
of
like
person that can illuminate more information to you.
no, but it's
Very
also one of those
cherished
like
priest.
he's had no leads on like what could have been, so he's like hearing about these groups specifically. He could be like, oh well, now I can go look at them more closely and be like, oh
Right.
maybe or definitely not. It's like
Yeah. Okay.
eliminating the possibilities.
Cool. The Demetrius will excuse me. Um, will wish the blessings of Vea, of knowledge and wisdom upon you, and we'll leave you to it. You guys stay at the inn overnight. In the morning, Ronan, you go and grab your armor. Is there anything else I wants to do in town before you? Because you said you were going to set out to go help Menard with the mast.
Yes.
Yep.
Cool. So you, if there's anything else I want to do, you guys will meet Minerva. Minerva's got a crew of like about 8 sailors with her. They've all got like axes and saws. She's like, all right, ready?
Yeah. Well, while Ronan was at the blacksmith, can he have bought a big fucking axe?
Sure. Yeah, you get a big wood
Big
chopping axe.
fucking ass.
Yeah. Big wood chopping axe
Sure.
for one his size.
Yeah, I mean, they probably have everything your size, but they have something. But you get the
Yeah.
the biggest wood chopping axe you get. Yeah, you guys will gather. You set out. Madar will say that their plan is to sort of go up to the forest to the northwest. And she's like, well, we're just gonna have to start looking for a tree that's tall enough and straight enough and big enough and sturdy enough, and see what we find. So you set out. It probably takes you till sort of late morning. Sorry, it takes you like an hour or two to get to the forest, and then sort of by late morning you're kind of like into the forest. And you're sort of trekking through, looking, trying to go deeper to find like old growth trees and like things that are not kind of gnarled and gangly and small or this is sort of Mediterranean climate, so like the amount of really tall, stout, like New England trees that can be the mast of your British Navy ship are few and far between. But eventually, so around midday, Madara was sort of consulting with our lead carpenter. They're like, okay, we think this one will do. And begin chopping. Like, all right, we're gonna take this one, and like a rhythm of wood choppers starts. Give me one moment while I find.
Put us on a map for no particular reason. But
No,
Chappy,
no,
we're just
no,
chopping
no,
trees.
no,
We're just
no,
chopping
no,
trees,
no,
Chappy.
no, nothing like that. Change the music.
Surely there isn't a giant bug creature that's about to emerge from the ground.
Yeah, so this kind of this rhythm is. Let's find out my notes. This rhythm like, it's like they're kind of like taking turns off. Like a couple guys go, another guys go.
Ronan can go for a while.
Yeah.
If they want.
And the tree's getting pretty close.
You can what?
I said what I said. I have the endure skill. Don't at me.
I think
Oh my god.
Azeban, you would hear it first, Azeban. You hear kind of no, that's not right. But like a buzz.
Oh, we're fucked.
My ears kind of like flick. Are there any like normal animals in the area? Like
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I think you guys' presence are a little bit, but yeah, you've certainly seen like, oh, a rabbit there and a bird or two there or whatever, right?
Are we
I
pissing off a giant beehive?
I would like to, in the language of the earth and the trees and the animals, call out for an animal of some sort.
I think you hear this bzz buzzing. I think a little hummingbird lands on your finger.
Hello, friend.
Hello!
Hello.
What can I do for you? That's just
I-
hyper. It's not scared, it's hyper. It's like
There's a
hummingbird.
loud. I hear this buzzing. What other animal friends live here? Is there what is buzzing?
Oh, those aren't friends. Those aren't friends. Those aren't friends.
They're not friends. What
Scary.
are they?
No, Sturgis. Sturgis. They suck your blood.
Sturgis.
Motherfucker.
Bad for humans. Bad for humans.
Okay. Have you seen anyone turn to stone as well?
No stone here. Nope.
No stone
nope.
here?
No
Okay.
stone here.
But
Nope.
there's
Just like
buzzing.
blood.
And those
Yeah,
are
those are Sturgis. You should
Are there
run.
any other not friends?
Not that I've seen. At least here.
Well, thank you, friend. I think that's all I need. And I think I would like take a little
Give me
like
honey. Humans have honey. I want honey. Do you have honey?
I would take out like something sweet from my rations
Okay.
to give. Yeah.
Like pokes at. Yum. Thank you. And then I will leave.
You're welcome.
However, what do you do?
Hey guys, does anyone know what a sturge is?
If everyone
I
has
know
monster.
what Sturgis.
Does anyone have the monster skill? Whatever it's
I-
called.
Oh no, I remember taking that. God damn it! When I lost my character sheet the first time, I had it as a skill. I didn't take it the second time. Fuck.
Massive.
God damn it.
Chappy, I was part of a roaming group in the wild for a while. Would I happen to know what Sturges are?
You also know my justification for why I'd likely have monster lore, right? If there's any reason why I
He's
might
a monster hunter. Wild.
No, I'm gonna say if you don't have the monster skill, I'm not gonna let
Okay.
you roll.
know. That's fair. More niche monster.
No, it's just like I don't know, just like
Big
so
fucking
it's not
bug.
that niche. It's just like it's bug.
It bug.
All right. I guess we'll just go to the map because it doesn't like you have any preparation you're making, and the Sturges are bearing down on you.
They suck
Yeah,
blood,
I
by the
mean,
way.
Yeah, I mean, I'll
So
if people are getting ready for combat, toss the put the axe down, get the fucking. Here we go.
here is the tree. So the sailors are all kind of around chopping. You guys can play shadows around with them. You will have Madarva as an ally again, but the sailors are non-combatants in this case. They're
Protect.
They
them.
at the bottom of the round they can move if necessary, but otherwise they don't participate. This kind of gets louder, and you see just like 3 big flocks of like overall. There's probably like over there's like 4 or 5 dozen of these things. See, they're like these like weird like 4-winged bat-like mosquito creatures with these long proboscises coming out of their nose, and they are bearing down on you guys with a vengeance, attracted by the sound. You need to. Madarva like calls it like, watch out. You guys need to protect the sailors. So make sure that I don't kill all the sailors. Madarva stat blocking the notes. It's gonna be initiative. Let's fucking do it.
Who's rolling?
Are we
Who's
supposed to be
rolling it?
seeing a map?
Yes.
Yes.
In,
You
I
might
see
have to reload your screen. I did, and then it showed up for me.
mine was just there.
Who's rolling initiative?
I guess since we're here, you and I, so you want to roll or you want me to roll?
I'll
I rolled
roll.
last time and I got a 0, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
encourage you to roll.
That's a 10.
10 down the head.
Well, I got a 1 then, whatever the
Got a
lowest
5?
was.
That is
Five.
I win.
Fuck
but-
you.
Yeah. Fuck
I mean,
me.
I guess that makes sense.
All right, excellent. Get up the right
There's
page.
Casimir.
There's my animal swarm notes. Okay. We're spinning on Sciel.
Catherine,
sorry.
excuse you.
Sorry.
I thought I dragged myself out. I'm not
Nope.
really as locked in as I thought I was. It's That's not bad.
Remember, you start with heroic resource equal to your victories.
Correct.
I have that on my sheet. Okay, can we do the thing where I can move my character, please?
Oh, your character token was locked by default for some reason, but I unlocked it.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a setting in the token. I can show you later.
As I say, can you just show me after? That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Because it keeps doing that. And it keeps driving me up with the wall.
I know. That's why I dug into it. It was happening to me, and then I fixed it.
Okay. Top of the combat, before I go first, Azeban, what's your routine? Lingering time. I'm not gonna give myself malice. Your average victories are 4.
I'm gonna give us. How do you guys feel about starting with extra movement?
I have 9 malice.
You guys cool with that?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we need the recoveries off the bat. So...
I can also next round just change it. So
I feel
I'm
like
gonna
movement.
start with. I don't know why I almost said fancy footwork. Whatever the name of it is, I want to say it's blocking or something.
What's
but
the radius?
5?
5 aura, and you get
Yeah.
+2 to your movement.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay. Choreography. That's what it's called.
That's it.
5 aura, performance active. Each target in my aura on my allies gets a +2 bonus to speed until the end of their turn when they start in my aura. So only the captain lady, but it's fine.
And technically those sailors, but that's probably not terribly relevant. Unless we want them to bail, we could.
Yeah, cool.
Anyway.
All
right, fuck us
kidding.
up.
My turn.
Oh, I hate it here.
So I'm gonna go with we'll just activate Swarm A, because why not? I have a movement speed of 5. They're flying in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you, Ronan. And I'm going to use my signature ability. I can't reach anyone else, so it's just going to be just you.
Suction.
+2, no other bonuses. And I got a tier 2 result. So you take 9 damage, Ronan, as this swarm of like mosquito bats they just come flying at you and just like dive bombing you with their brushes. It's like cutting your skin and you like slamming into you. They're just being assaulted by this like massive horde of them. You also get pulled 1.
I
and you
have
can
the ability to.
That's right. So you don't get pulled at all. So fuck me. My bad. And then
Actually,
also-
the sturges get pulled themselves. They get pushed back.
And also, the Sturges have Grappler, which means that if your agility less than 1,
Yep.
you are
Shit.
grabbed. Basically, a couple of the Sturges come flying in, and they catch like their Prescas like hit you and sink deeply into your neck, and they're now like dug into you, and they are holding you. Like they're on. Like it's not really like they're grappled. Like they can't really move you. I mean, I guess they technically use the whole storm to kind of push you around, but like it's more like they're attached to you and they are sucking your blood. So I'm gonna give you the grab cushion, and then as a maneuver, I'm gonna use impede, which is 1 aura around them. The area is difficult terrain for enemies. So basically, there's like this huge like swarm of them, right? It's hard to like get through. If that makes sense. Okay, that is the end of my turn as the Sturges. Is it hero turn?
Anybody in particular want to do anything?
Well, I'm just gonna go right after whoever goes, so it
Right.
shouldn't be me who goes first.
I'm trying to think of something good that I can do. I want to say I have something that can teleport somebody, but where? Oh no, it's a routine, so I cannot teleport people with that one. Is grappling isn't an effect, right?
It is an effect. Yeah.
Okay,
Condition.
so and oh, okay, this is good. This is good. If I go, I do have a way for an ally within 10 squares of me to end one effect on them, ended by a saving throw, or that ends on the end of their turn. So I could get Robby out of.
Does
off
this end on a saving throw or anything like that?
Grappled. When you're grabbed, you can use your move to try and escape. That's it.
Okay,
Oh.
gotcha. So
It's also ended
I-
by being force moved and teleported and things like that.
Yeah, I think it doesn't quite apply because this isn't ended by save or whatever the other option was. So that's fine.
If you look on the rules reference, it tells you how you can end grapples.
Yeah, I'll pull that up in a minute. So yeah, don't worry about me. I'm a
Okay.
melee character. I'm in
True.
melee.
That thing
That's
doesn't
what
want to be
matters.
attached. That thing is going to
Yeah.
learn very quickly that it doesn't want to be attached to you.
Mhm.
Okay.
I am not trapped in here with you. You are trapped
trapped in here with me.
That's
I just want to say for the
that's
record,
insane
like,
work.
you know, like I can't remember the fence sound, but like it'll be like a cartoon, and sometimes like someone like tries to suck something that can't be sucked. It's like that's them trying to suck Ronan's blood.
That's really funny. It's like it breaks one of its vampire fangs off of it.
I am made of metal and stone.
It's gonna mail you a dental bill after the session.
Yeah.
If that's
Alright,
the
who's
case,
going?
someone
Yeah,
else
who's
can
going?
go then, because I'm more useful once people need help.
Casimir want to go then? Because I mean, all I'm gonna do is fucking hit this bitch. Like I'm down to go if nobody else wants to go.
All I
Does
can
Kaz
really
have
do
anything
is
to think of?
hit these bitches. So
All right. Yeah, fuck it. If nobody else is gonna make the decision, then I'm gonna start swinging.
Go for it.
I am going to hit this bitch with pain for pain. You hit me, I'm hitting you.
Oh boy.
Come on, baby, no Emmys. +2 skill. Oh wait, first marking for the edge, then swinging.
Yes. Okay.
Swing, batter.
Marking, edging, swinging.
Tier 2
Tier two,
means
nice.
5 plus 2, so 7 plus 2 from this, 9. Minus 9 damage. How's it feeling? Okay.
I mean, you like swipe and you like chop a few out of the air, but there's still plenty.
Okay. Then I am going to spend a focus on hitting it to what is it? Also, you said that I can use my movement to break this. Yeah, I don't have the rules pulled up right now.
No, you can't move your movement. If you want to try and break out, you can use the escape grab maneuver.
Oh, the maneuver. I thought you said you can use your movement. Okay, sorry,
no.
I misheard.
No, you're good. You're good.
That makes far more sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So, you know what? Fuck it. I don't actually have the rules for taunt right now, but I am going to activate this triggered. So instead of healing or anything, I'm going to hit it, and this creature is taunted by you until the end of their next turn. I'm
Okay.
spending my focus.
Dope. Cool. They're taunted.
And I will.
Remember to gain the focus at the start of your turn too. Not just
you're
the focus
so right.
with.
All right, and then that is my turn because my movement is unusable. And I will look at the rules for taunt in the meantime, if you want to continue.
Surge C is going to go 2, 3. All right. The Storm Surge just comes flying in. I'm going to go here. I'm going to use my signature ability to attack. And I'm going for I can attack 2 targets, and so I have 2 ranges this time. So I'm going to attack both Casimir and the human sailor. That's there. So let's say he's like pull back his axe, he's like, oh shit, and there's like one's kind of like flying straight for his neck. So I get a power roll +2. That's a shiza. That is 12 damage and pull 2.
Yeah, so that guy's fucking gone.
So yeah, that sailor basically one of the sturges comes flying in, and just puts the proboscis like straight through his neck and just starts sucking him like, and you can see it like just like sucks him dry. Casimir.
That's
3 of them, like one like misses you and it's just like slamming your face, like it tries to get you and you kind of dodge it. The wing hits your face, it kind of blinds you for a second, kind of knocks you back, and that allows 2 of them to get proboscis into your like thigh. One's like sucking on your thigh, and then one in your arm, and they are sucking. You can feel like it's like having blood drawn, except instead of like a tiny needle, it's like a fucking piping bag sized hole. Just
ow.
like, yeah, it's nasty.
I'm gonna use
I'm gonna
my
repeat again to give
shield to
reference.
take half of that damage. By the way,
Okay, go for it. Yeah. Do I get pushed back at all?
No, just I take
Okay.
half the damage.
Okay, that's a
so
different thing that does
I
the.
take.
And then I will just say, what is your stability? Because you get pulled.
0.
Okay, so you get. I'm just gonna put you 1 eye at my discretion because I'm a swarm. Or sorry, because of the effect. I don't have to deal damage. So I'm not gonna like deal damage by colliding into me. I'm just gonna pull you inside. So now you're inside of my swarm area. So like they're really on top of you.
Great.
Quick note. I found taunted. A creature who
Okay.
is taunted has a double bane on any ability
Oh my
rolls or any
God.
ability that doesn't
Oh, I
target.
gain a surge. Hell,
Okay, so basically, like if I try, basically it sucks to not attack. I have to attack
Yep.
you. Like,
Yep.
okay, that makes sense. That makes sense for a taunt.
That's my job.
Okay, so that is gonna be my turn. Remember, those auras are difficult terrain. You're not grappled though. Oh, sorry, because your agility is over 1. It's 2, right?
yes, my agility.
Yes,
is
you're
2.
not grappled. You're not grappled. You're just inside the swarm. You can easily move out.
Everybody but me is like agility squad.
Okay, and that is the end of my turn. It is a hero turn.
Can I Falcon kick this bitch? Because fuck them.
Falcon
kick.
By all means.
Cool.
Do a crime.
I'm gonna move here,
you did
Chappy.
your crime.
Catherine wants to cut in, literally.
She is. She can just go right after me, can't she?
I'm just gonna
That's
go
my
right after you.
point.
I debated going after Ronan, but I'm gonna wait. I just had to wait a little bit. So
That's fair.
Chappy, I'm going to use impart force
Yeah, yeet.
Go for it.
and kick this bitch. Oh wait, maybe an object you target must be your size or smaller.
That's not an object.
Yeah, unfortunately, size 2.
It says one creature or object, so I.
Yeah, the swarm still counts as a singular creature, but
Yeah, that's fair.
yes, it's just too
Okay.
large.
Kind of hard to kick a giant fucking swarm of animals away from
Yeah.
you.
By the way, they're like soccer ball sized, I think, roughly. These sturges, maybe a little bit bigger, basketball sized.
My point was more so you got to hit all of them away.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You can hit
Yeah.
one, sure, by all means, but
Yeah. 100%. Sorry, I was just thinking. By the way, sturges are just awesome. What a great like classic D&D fucking. They're not in the book. I made these with the custom. Drustill's cool because animals instead of being like, okay, here's like an appendix with like 20 random animals and like hopefully this one one's you. It's like has like a bunch of base templates and then like different traits you can give them to construct like.
that's cool.
So I did it's like a Build-A-Bear workshop for
I'll build them on
animals that are trying to kill your friends. So I built some surges.
All right.
Okay. What are you doing, Casimir?
I'm going to activate my null field,
Okay.
and I'm
Or
going
one,
to
right?
spend. Yeah, I'm going to spend 1 to. Hang on, sorry.
Oh my God.
Would have gained.
And you
I
gave
need to
yourself
double
resolution
check.
to the start of your turn, right?
I did, yeah. I had 5.
Perfect.
Right, it's 6 because I started with 4, gained 2, so I had 6.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, so this is correct. I'm going to spend 1 to use gravitic disruption. So the first time on a turn that a target takes damage, you can slide them up to 2 squares. And then I'm going to spend 3 to use chronal spike and hope this does some shit.
Okay, and I get a thing for that.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a heroic ability.
Thank you. I'm so glad that you're playing a tactician in another campaign because I will always forget that. So
We keep each other
It's
informed.
9.
yeah.
Not on a tier 1? Damn, alright.
Yeah, well, it's 7 plus my agility. And then it gets
Zero
pushed
agility,
2
sure.
squares away from me.
Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, you kind of like pull them off you and you like hit them with sack energy. You throw the sword gets like thrust back like sort of like powder like hits like they get spread and they sort of coalesce and they come flying back towards you. Cool. Anything else? Good toy.
I'll use the surge I got. Do
Alright.
2 more damage.
Do 2 damage.
Why not?
Nice.
Um,
One of them that looked like it was gonna come fly back at you just drops to the ground as his wings were actually broken by your flurry of psionic force and punches and kicks. Dope.
Chappy,
Yeah.
hesitation is weakness, my friend.
Oh, fuck off! All right,
We don't hesitate
Yippee!
around here.
you're allowed to go and take your turn.
Okay. Is there any chance that you could obliterate the one that hasn't gone yet before it moves? That'd be really cool.
I don't know how far you can get.
But I can
know, I
annihilate
know.
the one that you're looking at right now if you want.
That is also fine. Go for it.
Oh my
Ooh.
god. Oops, sorry. So I lose one, and then I get 3.
Also, if anybody could get up there, it's you, the teleport.
Yeah.
Bum 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 bum.
Yeah.
Do you want? I can go up there. I think I can get up there.
I mean, you're
If you
range,
get a-
Chase.
Shit. Thank you.
Oh yeah, you're ranged.
Dude,
you're
I'm so
ranged.
used to playing rogues in Dungeons and Dragons that it breaks my brain that I can use these abilities at range.
I mean, rogues can too, but yeah.
Yeah, but they're just worse at range.
Yeah, like draw steel, the extraction,
Sneak
obviously,
attack
like,
at
abilities can
ranges.
be both melee and range, which is unusual, but really cool because it makes sense. Like,
It makes sense. It's just I'm so used to things being worse
Yeah.
at range that the fact that I
You're-
can throw something so far is insane.
you're like used to just the 5e, so yeah.
Yeah, I have a range of 10. Jesus. Okay.
Okay, so yes, you absolutely can obliterate them before they.
I'm pretty sure, just from the tactician kits that Ed took, I'm pretty sure he has a range of 15. So, like,
That's crazy.
my range is stupid.
Chappy, it's turn 1, but I'm still going to use coup de grace because apparently.
Okay.
Yeah,
This is what happens when you start encounters with lots of resources instead of rest bindings. You get some cool
Yeah.
shit right away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you get
15's
to
like
do
half
cool
the map, Ryan. That's crazy.
This is a fair and balanced character I'm playing right now.
Range 15's like half this map, which is wild. So.
Yeah.
It's almost the whole width of the
So-
map. 3/4 of the width.
Ed, to be fair, Casimir can also run about half the map.
Plus
in one
agility.
turn, so.
You're basically just throwing like little throwing knives.
Here are 2 results.
Random bullshit, go!
Let me. Yeah. Obliterate that man. Obliterate that thing.
Uh-oh.
22 points of damage.
Jeez. The top swarm is oops. Sorry,
Oh, it has
I'm
a
just gonna-
lot of health.
I bumped my game.
Yeah, they're beefy.
It is winded though. So yeah, you just like start like
Hang on.
just whipping off throwing knives, and you just like 7 or 8 of them just get fucking nailed, like pinned to the tree or dropped from the air, like knives through them, crashing to the ground. You do a lot of damage to that swarm.
7 or 8 is good, but how about a little more? I'm gonna give you 2 surges. Feel free
Spend
to.
them both.
You can do that even though this isn't the marked one, right? This is your
Yeah.
reaction. Your
Yes,
trigger.
this is my reaction.
I'm
Cool.
going to spend
Yeah,
them both,
that's
I can do
Chappy.
both those things.
That's-
Those are 2 entirely separate things. I could do
That's
both
insane.
at the same time if
You
I
can do
wanted.
what? 8 surges? Sorry, 4 surges, 8 damage? No. Yes? Yeah. something like that.
It's double my reason score and then also 2 surges.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I can.
And you
just
could do
add
it
a
because it's
flat
not
damage.
because the other one isn't
So-
surges. Then you could actually you wouldn't have to like worry about the stacking thing.
So,
surges.
Chappy,
Awesome.
actually, Ed can do this. There's an ability that allows you to, as a maneuver, you can give minimum 3 surges to people around you. And that thing that Robby just did, and the extra damage
So they're
for
from
Mark.
Mark.
So,
So, Chappy, an extra
That's
6,
crazy. Okay.
an extra 6 damage, I guess, because I'm spending both surges.
I thought it's extra. I thought 2 for each surge.
four.
Oh, sorry, 4
Four.
damage.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm sorry.
I just put it in. Yep, I
Okay,
just put it in.
and I'll get a thing back. And then I'm also going to
does that skill
use my teleport.
just always forget
I'm
to
not
use
really
Battle
teleporting,
Cry.
but I'm going to try to put myself between the sturgeon
Yeah, you just
and
kind of run and
sailors.
try and block. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to just
yeah.
kind of stand in the way.
Good. Okay. So is it my go?
Yeah, that's all I got.
The last swarm goes, and yeah, they're just gonna move on top of you.
hey, yo.
Like that. And not get the sailors, and they're mad as fuck because you just just assaulted them. I'm going to use my flurry signature ability. You're my only target. That is a tier 1 result. You take 6 points of damage as they like nip at you and try and stab you, and you're kind of like ducking, weaving, and like trying to dodge the proboscises. But none of the proboscises like grab you. Your agility's too high, so you don't get grabbed. Because I know you have 2 agility because you're shadow.
I do.
Excellent. And as a maneuver, I'm going to engage my impede ability as a swarm. So they around them becomes rough terrain. Is like just like they're just buzzing, and so like you have to move through. Okay. That is my go. It is Modarva or Azeban.
Can I want to hit things. Can I hit things?
Yeah, by all means.
Excellent.
Azeban takes their turn.
Also, do forgive my disheveled appearance. I am quite sick. I had to disappear to take care of that. Ugh. Okay. Fuck, these guys are like I have like I'm shit out of luck for ranged things. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
Fuck.
You can get into melee with Swarm B though, like you're close enough.
Okay, I could. All right. I like.
Yeah, they're like 4 squares away.
Okay, cool. Sorry, my owlbear is reloading at the worst possible time. There we go. I think my spectrum may have just had a moment. Okay, there we go. Yep. All right. Yeah, my movement. I can get into melee with these bitches. You mean this group, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get into melee with these cunts, and I'm a fancy footwork.
Kick some ass.
So as my action, it's just a power roll. It's like a slicey. I can also move enemies, but since these guys are flying, I don't know, and that's only if I get a good roll on it. So I guess we'll just have to see my roll first.
You rolled your heroic resource, right?
Also,
Oh,
have you been tracking the stuff on your sheet? Because I don't even see your health bar popping up yet.
Oh, I have to add myself as a hero again because I just had to reload roll 20, that's all.
Didn't know that's
I
how
had
that worked. Okay.
No,
Gotcha.
I just because I reload roll 20, I just have to
I looked
put my
away and then I looked back
Roll
and I was
20.
like, oh, you don't have a health bar?
roll 20. Oh, I said the forbidden words.
By the way, I do
Sorry.
like roll
Word.
20. Roll 20 is great. All free service like roll 20 are great. It's just the draw steel
cool.
teals for Owlbear are really nice. You guys should use them.
No, they
Play
are
draw
nice.
steel. They're really good. Actually, updated them recently. You can now
They're amazing.
you
Genuinely.
can now, as a director, you can add attach stat blocks. So like you can
that's
all my
cool.
monster tokens
Anything
have the
that
attached
director-
stat block. They put all the stat blocks from the monster book in
That's
here.
really
It's
cool.
really useful. So it's very
That's
cool. Owlbear, roll you, draw steel tools is great. I don't remember who makes them, who like made the program off the top of my head, but they're cool and it's awesome.
Yeah,
So
it's
shout out
wonderful.
to you, person.
I just kind of see any tabletop sim as roll 20, and that's my fault. But yes, the draw steel tools make it a lot more easy to digest, and I think I've been learning the game quicker as a result, honestly.
Yeah.
So we'll do a power
Same here.
roll.
Oh,
F.
did you want to spend a
That's
hero
brutal.
token?
You guys have 4 hero
No.
tokens for the session.
Fuck that
And
shit.
the
I'm
session's
spending
almost
a
over,
hero.
so you might as well
Fuck that shit.
spend
I'm
it.
spending.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm spending a fucking hero token.
Oh,
I'm spending another
F.
hero token.
You can't. I think
I
it's
spent
only
it.
one per roll.
Right.
There's
Fair,
9.
fair
Tier
enough. I
1.
can't just spam them. So it's a tier
9.
1 result. I mean, that still does something, but it kind of does like shit. But anyways, my fancy footwork, it's just 7 damage with nothing else special.
That's still a good amount of damage.
Yep.
Yeah, the swarm is like getting like chopped up. Awesome.
And as a maneuver, I would like to aid Catherine's next attack. So
nice.
Catherine,
Cool.
that's gonna give you. Doesn't say specific. I want to say it gives you an edge, but I'd have to double check the book because it just says aid attack is a maneuver option on the sheet. But let me double check. But that's gonna be my turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Minerva's go. So who's gonna run Minerva? And
Who
take
wants to?
your turn. It's the Oak Garotter or
Did Chase
Garotter.
do it last
Oh,
time? Do we want
hold
to just?
on.
I did it last
Correction.
time. Someone else can
Sorry.
do it, or I can just do it again.
Sorry, just a quick correction. I pick an enemy adjacent to me. I don't pick a person, but I'm picking the enemy that Catherine is right next to.
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're good.
And you'll get an
Makes
edge
sense.
on that attack against them. Whoever attacks them next.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I am looking for her stat block. I cannot find it. So if you know where it is, Chase, go for it. Yeah, yeah.
Let me grab it.
Where the fuck is it? Why can't I
It's-
find it? Ah,
In notes.
I looked in notes.
Just gotta scroll up, babe.
I scrolled up to the top. Where the fuck?
Derva is going to.
Whatever. Doesn't matter now.
Go here.
Cool.
Oh, okay. I guess you're aiding Minerva then.
Cool.
Yeah, because I want to take things out of the action economy.
totally,
I think.
Totally agree.
So let's have her use.
Draws out like her short blade.
Oh,
Oof, lucky.
Take 6 damage.
If this ability gains an edge or has a double edge, it deals an extra 4 damage. Dagger
Yeah,
Fate.
I was
what deals
just
that?
reading. I was originally gonna do Stagger, but I was just reading Dagger Fate, so it actually takes an extra 4 damage. Get fucked.
And that's enough to kill a swarm. So yeah, Madarva runs up, draws blades, draws like a long, really long knife,
Nice.
and just like starts chopping, and like one's like lands on your back, Catherine, and she just like chops its head off and like stabs one, and the rest of the like the last like 3 or 4 of the swarm kind of dissipate. Like the swarm dissipates so they flee. She's like, disgusting fucking bugs. Hold to! Watch your backs! Don't let them get their probus. I don't even know the word proboscis. Don't let those long beaks into you. Okay, cool. That's Minerva's go.
All right.
And it is a new round. This comment's going pretty quick, so we'll finish it.
Yeah,
It is a villain turn.
Actually.
Oh, dang it. I'm not on top of anyone's square, so I can't use my fucking cool swarm ability, so I don't do auto damage.
Hee-hee.
Balls. Okay. In that case, I'm going to move on top of Ronan with Swarm A, and I'm going to attack you, Ronan, and one of the sailors.
He takes a double bane to attacking that
Right.
sailor.
Okay. So it'll be 1 tier less for the sailor attack.
tier
So
one
tier
for
1 against
sailor.
sailor, tier 2. So tier 2 against you, you take
Maybe
9
he lives.
damage.
All
And the
right.
sailor lives. The sailor, so like one of them like hits the sailor and like sticks the proboscis in, and he's like holding his neck, and I think you reach over and just grab it and crush the thing on top of him.
Yeah, I love that.
He's like, oh, by the gods, thank you.
And that's
um,
-9, you said to me?
Yes, you take 9 damage.
Yep.
And
That's fine. I got him. I got you. Fucking
I'm going
nailed.
to use maneuver to fucking unreal. And he's gonna. The swarm's gonna use its maneuver to refresh its aura, so it's still a difficult terrain, and that is my go. Oh, I should be spending malice. I forget because animals don't have innate malice, so I use the basic malice. That's okay. It is a hero turn.
I can play keep away with this bitch down here.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to.
15 malice.
I'll go unless someone else wants to. Okay. Moving one in, Chappy.
Mhm.
I'm gonna refresh my null field,
Okay.
so I get the
Actually,
same Griffin
wait.
disruption.
Hang on. Can I go instead? We can all go. I have enough to do the thing.
Bitch, what the fuck?
We can all go. We can all go at
I'll let
once.
you. I'll let you walk that back. That's fine.
Okay.
So Ronan's gonna go.
So yes, I am going to go. I'm going to, as a maneuver, activate. This is what we planned for, and each target who hasn't acted yet this combat round can take their turn in any order immediately after yours, and I can target 2 allies. So obviously,
Yeah.
I am picking.
Out of
I'm picking
curiosity.
Kaz and Azeban.
Wait, I was gonna
Out
say
of-
because this
out of
means
curiosity.
hypothetically.
Out of
Yes.
curiosity, if
she allowed
with this
hesitation
with this
to do so?
ability, yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Is
Can we all go in one?
Is Catherine
Yes.
allowed to hesitation as
Yes,
weakness
she is
after
absolutely
this as
allowed to
well?
hesitate.
You guys have
I'm-
done this
yeah,
before.
I'm going to
actually.
go right
Before.
after you guys, and
This
then
is our
we're all
combo
gonna go.
move. This is
Yeah,
our
so
combo
Ronan can go, and then let
Well,
you two
technically-
go while Ronan
technically
goes,
she can
and then
interject.
immediately Sciel
She
can
can
go.
interject whenever she wants in this order. It doesn't matter. So
Well, but the thing is, like, she
long as she
she
hesitates.
That would
goes
be at
in
the
the
end of
order,
your
but then
turn.
can she hesitation as weakness again after us? Like, that's what I was
Well, no,
asking.
no. So this means that you take your turn, I believe, from what Robby just read off. Like you take
Yeah,
your turn
You take your
during
normal turn.
Ronan's turn. Then once Ronan's turn is done, then Sciel could hesitation as weakness.
specifically,
Jesus.
it is each target who hasn't
if it
acted
didn't
yet
go.
this combat round can take their turn in any order immediately after yours.
So
basically,
we
my
are
turn
taking a
ends-
turn.
Yes,
yeah,
you are taking a turn.
Yes.
So Sciel could technically interrupt between any of you in any order. But
Yeah. So whenever you feel like it, Chase, feel free to pop in. But
I'll
Okay, so
I'm going
Ronan
to-
finished. Ronan used their
Yep,
maneuver,
let me
spend your
finish my
resources.
turn.
Now you finish, and then you guys can just all act before I get to go.
Yep.
All that unspent
You're welcome.
malice as I get murdered.
Perish.
Then
Suffer as I
and-
have.
Yes. And speaking of suffer as I have, pain for pain. Why the fuck not? Because
oh my
Nice.
god, blood for the blood god.
blood
for
for
the blood.
my
I got the-
personal blood. You took my blood. I'm taking it back.
Yeah, exactly.
Me pulling up to the Red Cross.
All right. Let me roll.
I didn't donate it. I loaned it.
With the edge and roll. That is a
Ooh,
tier
tier
3, which means here comes the fun part. Because I have the mountain kit that gives me a big damage boost to specifically tier 3 attacks. So let's do some math. 13 plus 15 plus... so 13 plus 2 from might for 15 plus 2 for pain for 17. I am then... How's it doing?
I'm still alive.
Yeah, but like, okay. Then I'm going to spend
This
one.
is after your. So was the 13 including the +4 from your kit?
Yes.
Okay, so it was 17 total.
Yes, 17
Okay.
total. Then I am going to add 4 by spending a focus because I'm attacking a marked target.
Yep.
So you dealt that 4?
Yep.
Then I am going to use my reaction to add 2 surges and spend them to deal an additional 4 damage.
Okay. Yeah, you just like light the storm. You're just like a tornado of a pole arm, right? Like you're using the butt end spike and the top spike and the pick edge and the hammer edge, and you're just eviscerating these things, squishing them onto the ground, stabbing them through, just ripping them apart. The storm is almost totally gone.
You are not trapped in here with. I am not trapped in here with you. You are trapped in here with me.
Yeah. There's still one on your back, like with proboscis, like trying to suck out your neck, and you're just like, I don't
Ronan
fucking
does
care.
not care.
You just don't care. You're like, yeah, exactly.
Don't
That's
care.
awesome.
Don't care. Die.
Die.
Yeah, and I think that is literally my everything. So
Okay.
pop
So
off
who
the
wants
rest
to go
of you.
next?
Go on. Pop off. That's an order.
Hey, does anyone want to get to teleport and beat the shit out of more things? Because I can, I can do my flip the script.
That could be fun.
There's no point in me teleporting. I'm a buffer between these.
I was
Fungus,
more.
so.
Oh wait, but Catherine can also teleport herself. Or well, you know what? I can teleport me, or I could just walk over
Yourself
here
and
beat the shit
Midarva.
out of
You can move Midarva and you.
That's true.
Yeah, that could
Well,
be
I was
good.
just thinking about getting down to. I'm just gonna move Midarva to show on screen. Getting down to this one to beat more of the shit out of it, but also.
Yeah, no, totally. If you want to move Midarva down there, then I mean, bear in mind these things should die by the time our hero turns are done. So.
That
and I specifically picked you two, and then she can, Catherine can interject whenever the fuck she feels like it. So, I did not pick Midarva, so she does not have this ability.
Okay.
To go when she wants, but anyway,
Well,
you do your thing. If you want to teleport, then do it, and then do some murder.
Actually, low-key, we started a new round and I forgot to declare my routine. Apologies.
Oh, you're so right.
Beat me. I know. I am going to do blocking as my routine.
Okay.
So at the end of my turn, I can actually move people, so that's fine. Anyways, I'm going to once again fancy footwork and pray that I roll better.
This one.
2, 3,
Okay.
4. And so my movement. I'm gonna clap this one.
Yep. Give me some help.
You need edge cuts marked, right?
Yes, you do get
Doesn't
an
matter.
edge. That doesn't matter though. Jesus.
I didn't roll with an edge though. What is?
It wouldn't do enough.
It would have
to
been a
change.
+2. Yep. It's not quite enough to change
Doesn't
it,
matter.
unfortunately.
Can I use a hero token?
You honestly fucking do it. Whatever.
Fuck it. And now I will.
And add the edge. Add the edge.
If I'm using, okay, I can add the edge if I'm using a hero token. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Finally!
baby. That's what I'm talking about.
19. Wait, do I also get resource for that? I think I get resource for that.
Oh,
I get a resource on a
using
crit,
that
right?
10 drama when someone dies, 30 drama, come back to life.
Yeah, it's not quite a crit.
I think I'm thinking of a different character build. That's fine. It doesn't matter anyways, because I smack that bitch.
I imagine it dies.
So, yeah, that's
Does
12
it do more than
damage.
6? Yeah, okay, it's done. Azeban rushes over and, with a flourish of your side sword, drop 3. You stab through the one on Ronan's back like a meat skewer.
So,
yep.
I do stab 2 of them, but the final one, I get it with my teeth, like a dog.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You like
and
rip
I
a
just
wing
kinda-
off and it drops
I
the
just kind of
ground.
drop it, and you do see me lick my lips. And then,
Ooh.
to end my turn,
Uh,
with my blocking ability.
Technically, real quick side note, I moved the mark to the other one.
Okay.
I
Okay.
have to do that as they die. So, sorry.
You're good. So I'm going to pick for my blocking ability.
Mhm.
I can pick equal to my presence, so I can pick 2 people. I'm just gonna move Madarva down here.
Okay.
And myself
No.
down here.
With a quick burst of
Yeah. I like kind of look
magic.
at Madarva and I'm like, hold on tight.
Not again!
And I give her a wink.
It's
a
so
glance.
weird.
Thank you. And that's my turn.
Okay, cool. It is Casimir, I guess, before Catherine.
Unless Catherine chooses to interject.
I guess. Yeah.
Casimir can go first. It's fine.
Beat the shit out of it.
Aura for.
It is marked.
Nah, there's
you
no
get
point.
an edge.
There's no point in using my aura for it, but I will use the same whatever the fuck that ability is called. Chronal Spike.
Maybe you get your heroic resource as well.
Yeah, I added it and then.
Oh, then spent it. I see. Okay.
Sorry, I get an edge. You
Alright.
said.
For the mark,
Yes, you get an edge.
Cool.
You get an edge, and you get an edge.
That's my job.
So much edging in
Hey,
this
the edge.
line of
It got you over the. It got you over the edge to tier 2.
Yep. Hey. All right. Fucking hit the bitch.
Yeah.
It's
I deserve it.
12 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool. It is now winded. Yeah, you come flying in with a like a swinging punch and just catch 3 out of the air, then kick and drop 2 more, and yeah, you're just like and you like grab one, and, like pull it, yeah. So whirlwind.
I love that in the heroic fantasy game, I can really go, all right, everybody, team attack.
What's
Listen,
the power of
anime, it's
friendship?
like, with the power of friendship. It's like combo.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay.
Combo breaker.
Anything
I'm
else
gonna
from,
not hesitate.
Casimir?
I'm not. Oh, oops, sorry. I'm excited.
You're good
No, I
to
don't think I can
finish
do
this
anything
out.
else. So
Then it's
go for it.
I won't hesitate.
He's really not hesitating. He's very eager.
I refuse to hesitate.
5, 6, 7. 6,
Nope.
7.
No.
I knew he was gonna say it. I knew he was gonna say it.
I resisted myself. I resisted
Hold
hard.
on. Suddenly from the sky,
Hang on 1 second. I got you, Chappy. 1
Griffins,
second. There you go.
Why are there griffins
4
on the
Griffins
screen?
arrived to attack Sciel.
Don't you mean 6 or 7 griffins arrive?
Shut
that.
up!
CL takes
Anyways,
6 or 7 mental
I'm
damage.
going to kill you all.
I'm gonna use. You were watching the wrong one.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry. Wait. I'm gonna teleport, and then I'm gonna use. You were watching the wrong one.
Totally.
Are you able to teleport further down, Chase? Are you able to teleport here?
So
Mike.
Yeah, I can teleport right here if you. Oh, what the?
Christ,
is that
when you say
Thrax?
6-7,
Is that Thrax?
Alias Thrax comes down from the sky and smites you for all of your health.
Yeah, I'll move
Chase,
here.
you need to be
I can't move
here.
there. I can't move there.
Okay, then never
I don't
mind. You
have
can't
enough movement.
flank.
You can't flank.
I will use. You were watching the wrong one.
Yeah.
I will gain a surge.
Cool.
And
And
then,
use with an edge because it's marked.
yep, I will attack with an
Yeah.
edge. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I need to roll for my resources. I'm being a bad boy.
You mean resource?
Yeah, sorry. Resource.
You get 1. God, I'm so glad that I have the consistent +2 versus the, it lets me plan a bit more.
I have an edge. Boom. Tier
Ooh,
3
nice.
results.
Tier 3.
Nice.
Guys, my humidifier is spitting shit at me.
Oh man, I love
Ooh.
when I
Why'd
love
you
I
poop
love
in
when
your
the mind
humidifier?
makes
I'm gonna
it.
spend my
I
surge
didn't.
Chappy to deal a total of 14 damage.
Nice.
God, I love this
Okay.
guy's signature abilities.
You
No.
can flying in. It is still alive though. The swarm is still alive. There's still a few left.
Can you do damage for the mark?
Oh, you're so fucking right. I can take 4 more.
Ronan's like, yeah, you come in. You got the two of you are just like flurry of knives and fists and feet, and just like dropping them. And you're like,
Oh, yeah,
you like
me
think you
too.
got the last one. And you're like, oh, nice fucking job. And then Ronan's like, one more behind you, and you just like turn Catherine, like, and your knife just like it just impales itself on your knife as you like turn like what, like you're like, oh shit, and that's enough to end the encounter.
Like
Hell
Catherine's like breathing
Love that.
heavily. Like, okay, that is not something that I was ever prepared for. Do you have tips for this one, Ronan? Like,
I just gave
Nice.
you one.
Only one of
behind
the,
you, yeah.
fucking fist bump. Only one of the
Oh, yeah.
sailors died. Everyone was wounded, but otherwise they're okay. You guys gain a victory. So you
All
can
right.
God,
add
we have
one
so many
victory.
victories.
Your heroic resources and surges go away. You can freely spend recoveries, and we will pick up next week in the aftermath of this encounter because we are over time. Hope you guys had fun. Nice job. Thank you, everyone, for watching and spending your Sunday morning with us playing some Draw Steel. If you liked what you saw, you can check out our socials. They're all pinned in descriptions or whatever. Check out the YouTube and the Spotify for VODs and podcasts to catch up on sessions that you missed. And remember, we will see you Wednesday this week, the 22nd at 8 p.m. for our next session, not next Sunday. So hopefully we'll catch you there and enjoy the rest of your days. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.